What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another episode of Man Conversation Monday. I am your host, Love Dr. Rob. Coming to you live once again. It has been an honor and a privilege to get this thing popping. It's Thanksgiving week. Y'all know what it is. All y'all about to get full and fat and all that good stuff. But of course, today we got another blazing hot topic. Just something that we like. I think that this is an opportunity for women to get a real insight to what men think and how we think and stuff like that. So, before I get started, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out to my co-host counterpart, my evil twin. Go ahead, boy.
How y'all doing? You know this is T Blizzy. I ain't doing all that pleasing shit. It's T Black, Mr. Fuck that. That's what it is.
Cha-ching!
I don't even care. That's how it's coming.
And outside of that, we got the man, the myth, the legend in the building.
What it do? Goes in the building.
Yeah, did.
Without time.
Say, look, so here we go. So, like I was telling them last week, Chico Beans had a very, very important comment that I heard him say. Yeah. I heard Chico Beans say, you could either be a victim or you could be a volunteer, right? And the reality is that as much flack as men get for being dogs and no good people and all this other stuff, the crazy part is that a lot of men are telling women exactly who they are, but the women are choosing not to believe them for whatever reason. Whether you think you're gonna give him enough ass for him to change who he is, if you figure you're gonna wind up, fucking him and feeding him till he becomes somebody different. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there comes a point in time where you have to decide, are you the victim or are you the volunteer? You gotta ask yourself a question like, did you sign up for this ahead of time? And most of y'all have. Y'all gonna act like y'all didn't. And I am, if I say so myself, I am one who really prides myself on trying to be an advocate and proponent for women. But I gotta be extremely honest when I say too many women already know exactly what they're signing up for and what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I can no longer babyfy, pacify, pretend that a lot of women don't know what they're getting into before they get into it. Am I correct, fellas?
I'm gonna let go start it up.
That the way he took that deep breath, he need to start it. He been waiting on this one. Go ahead, go. I know, no, don't shy away.
All right. I don't know. As us as human beings, a lot of people look on the outer shell. We very visual people. And like I say, when it comes down to relationships, all this situation, you got to know a person's intentions. You got to know a person's motives. Some of them be genuine, some of them be not. Some of them won't beneficial from it. So, and some of them just won't be, I guess, have the entitlement of it. So it's a lot of motives. So at the end of the day, people you can only know what you're getting into until you really get down to what this person really is. Now, don't get me wrong. They got a lot of motherfuckers that keep a mask on for a very long time. But eventually that mask got to come off and them true colors got to be shown. Eventually, because they going to come out. So, but if it's all up on if you want to stay there after you see what it is.
See, this the thing. Like he said, are you a volunteer or are you what it is? A victim. A volunteer. You know this dude, you know this woman. You see him around. You know how they move. You know how they work. You know what they do. You still fuck with them. Then expect when you fuck with them, they're gonna do something different, but you want to play victim. That ain't victim.
That's volunteer.
You volunteer for that shit.
You brought a permission.
When you volunteer to fuck with a motherfucker, you already know what's hitting for. Without even asking the motherfucker hitting for, you know what it's hitting for. You still fuck with him. You volunteer for that. You volunteer for everything you get.
You know what be the crazy thing about that situation? A lot of people, it be men and women. They gonna tell you, like, say you meet somebody they tell you keep it real out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
If you got somebody, woo, tell me what it is, and I decide if I want to deal with that or not. Cool. Tell you, she can tell you I got old man or whatever. He can tell you I got old lady. You still choose to deal with it, but then when your feelings get caught up in it,
you're a victim now.
Now you want to rearrange the whole situation, but you already knew what it was from the door. You wasn't lied to. You told the truth.
But see, most people assume when they signing up for that,
they're gonna change.
It's only for a short period of time. They don't realize that when I told you where I was at, that's really where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I said this before, bro. A lot of times you could tell somebody, this is who I am. They add a right now to it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm telling you, this is me. Well, no, but that's you before you met me. But now that you met me, I expect you to evolve and change. And I might be all the way comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't meet you and say, hey, I'm like this right now. But once I get to know you, I'm going to be somebody different.
True. Now, we're going to go to the devil's advocate side.
Let's go.
The victim. There do be victims out here.
They are.
Because you got motherfuckers that got good mouthpieces, women and men, talking all type of shit.
Right.
Look. Talk out your draw, talk out your money, talk out your life. Then you find out they got a whole family. Now you fuck. Cause you don't gave up everything.
I said dudes be better at that than females. Cause
I know.
For a female to
most female, they gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know, but they gonna tell you everything.
Yeah.
But a dude, oh yeah, he gonna have a whole. He might have 2-3 families.
Well, the difference is, and
that's why I say victim.
If we gonna play devil's advocate, let's do it all the way around. First and foremost, the dude is better at lying to the woman outside of the house. The woman is better at lying to the man inside the house. You dig what I'm saying?
I believe that.
So that's the first thing we're gonna do. That's the first thing we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing.
I'm waiting on you to say something. What you think?
You know what I'm saying?
That's partially.
Yeah, that's partially true.
So
what the other part is?
The other part is it ain't always easy to lie to the man that's in the house.
If you're not dumb.
If you're not
dumb. Listen, it's not about a man being dumb. Because they got different scenarios, but one, usually if a man really, if he grinding and he trying to do what he got to do for the house, a lot of times he'll miss some visible things because he's so busy trying to get shit in order.
That's true.
Now at the same time, they also have some dudes who are in denial because they want that nucleus to work so bad. Yeah. They're not ignoring it, but they're gonna bypass it, hoping you get back on track. You know what I'm saying?
But I heard a dude say it out his mouth. If I don't see it, it ain't happening.
Yes, Lord. I can't
do
that, dude. I can't do
live by that rule.
I can't do that. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a creative thinker. Even if I ain't see it, I can
back of my head.
You heard me?
Like I said, go ahead.
But the other thing is this, bro. Like, I think that a lot of times people hear what was being said, but you don't hear the actions that's speaking. Right. You understand? Right. Like, all right, case in point. A woman to be like, well, I don't know how he did this with 2 families or right? But if you pay attention to his actions, he can't be ever present. You know what I'm saying? He got the days when he should be around, he ain't around and you can't get in touch with him. You looking at a lot of stuff that your man, if he's solely yours, shouldn't be falling into this category.
But if he taking care of home, he paying his bill.
See?
Them yells coming in.
Now,
what are you doing?
Now,
again,
hold on.
about
to tell you.
Right.
Now, we're going to go back on to what you said.
Let's go.
Just like you said, dude might be moving around.
You were saying she should ignore that.
No, I'm saying she ignores it. She in the back of her head, she knows.
One of them gonna ignore that situation of him not being around for the simple fact that he taking care of business.
Right.
So the acknowledgement of him not being here some of the time,
a nigga who here all the time ain't take bill. A nigga who here all the time,
Shawty could be sitting right next to him, about to go do his thing.
Hold up.
Some of them gonna accept that situation.
Take this down. It's almost like you can choose your poison. A nigga who always there, but they ain't really got the money like that, and really can't take care of you. You got to get out there and work and grind like that.
Yeah, bump.
But a nigga that got money, but move like he want to, but because he got that stability for you, you good.
You a volunteer.
No, I be here. Let me tell you something.
Ain't a victim.
Listen.
You're the victim.
When it go, it's crazy because
You didn't brought me your permission slip and your field trip money. When I take you on this journey, you earned that.
Listen, like I be saying, if you can sit there, you can talk to a lot of females about this situation here. Some of them will choose the money over the situation because that's just where they at with it. But some females, which I don't know what females, some of them, they got some of them that's gonna keep it all over thorough. They will rather the time before the money. You know what I'm saying? So they would rather him be there, to spend the quality time.
What?
But
I hear you. Let me say this. I think that's true in parts, right? Because people will say they would rather the time than the money, but then when all we got is time to look at each other because we can't go nowhere, we can't do nothing. Now you need to know when the money coming through. You understand? Like you gotta be mature enough to really balance that shit out.
it's hard to balance that shit.
You sit up on me all day. And we gonna sit up there broke, and all we doing is having good fucking.
quite naturally.
That shit get old. I'm gonna flip you over so many times.
It's a hell of a balance that a man will have to put an egg on.
I'm gonna hit you from the back so many times, but that shit get, look, you know what,
man?
Shit. Look, tonight I don't want to look at that ass.
You hitting her from the back.
Boy, in your pocket empty.
She just got off the phone with that girl. Girl, he ain't put nothing on the dresser. Well, bitch, he put me on the dresser. How many bills got paid for
Now,
motherfucker,
now you
begging me, say, dog.
You had a dog with a wet ass.
Hold on. Say, dog, why don't you cash up me 100 right quick? I'm gonna get you back. When? You ain't got no job, nigga. How you gonna get it back to me?
Soon as she get right.
Oh yeah. Wait on that.
Nigga ride over her. Niggas a ride over her as soon as she get right. I got
that's a bump, and she volunteered for that.
She volunteered.
Some of them be wanting just for the pay to keep that pistol inside.
But you gotta understand.
I'm gonna pay to
we
keep
say
that
that
pistol.
though, but some niggas,
Right.
Hold on.
That's what they do. I'm gonna pay to keep this pistol right here.
Hey,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
some niggas fuck like that too. They fucked up like that.
Listen, son. Listen.
Niggas fucked up like that, bro.
But again, though, listen. It's not just. This ain't just a male
them
female thing.
niggas get comfortable.
No.
They so used to having a meal every day, having all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She doing everything. So if she want to go out and have her fun, and he got kids, and your family, some niggas, they are put up with that shit because they don't want to lose, like you said, the element of what they have.
So, bro,
Not knowing they really don't have nothing.
But see,
that's
that's the thing, though.
A dumb nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? In the car, ass cheeks on the fucking floor, on the glass, head in the fucking car, phone up.
Tell the dog. In the parking lot. In the parking lot. Yeah. In the parking lot.
He got at 10 at 5 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, she tore out. You heard me? By 7 o'clock, he done tore her up.
I'm
And
just
she
saying,
at home
I'm just
by
telling you
8
how it
o'clock.
was. I'm telling you how
I'm
you
just see, nigga don't see that.
I'm too old to be crying up in the car like that.
Them
Bro.
old people tell you-
and everything.
Bro, listen.
Man,
Listen.
That's why they want me to take your phone.
I was laughing. Me and Nell was talking the other day, and I was listening to Avant. Nigga say in the park, that's her favorite spot. And nigga find all kind of ways to accommodate you and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at this stage, I'm just saying, like, you have to know what you want and what you deserve. Because sometimes, let's be real, some people want to be a victim. They really don't care.
Know why?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I learned this. Victims love to be victims because they love for people to comfort them. They love to be. Thank you. They love that too. You can see that all over the internet, bro. You see that all over the internet. Period.
To them, any attention is better than no attention.
And it's not just that though. Say, bro, let me tell you something. I haven't yet to meet somebody who wanted to be the reason they in the situation they in. You heard me? And nigga would blame their mama, the government, their job, their children. You know what I'm saying? Everybody but they self. So when you look at, especially when it comes to relationships, bro, I have yet, no, I ain't gonna say that. It's a rare occasion though to run across somebody who be like, I was the problem in that.
Oh, no,
I think the
you're not gonna get that out of no women.
I think the
You're not gonna get that out of no women.
I said it's a
And
lot.
a nigga would probably say,
gonna
look
take
at
it,
me
take
here. Yeah, I fucked up.
Nigga,
No,
you
I
gonna take
fucked
his
up.
lick though.
You did.
He gonna
But
take
with
his
the
lick.
women,
No,
see, this is the thing that I noticed with females now.
Come on.
You see this a lot, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to them all on social media saying, oh, he fumbled me, I was a good woman, this, that, and the third. And I try to get the understanding of what you consider in this category of a good woman. You figure because you cook, you clean, you wash clothes, you fucking, you a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
You don't cheat on him or whatever. But what about the emotional side to this man? Do you cater to that? Do you tap into that situation? Do you actually ask this man what's on his mind throughout a daily basis? Do y'all have those type of conversations of trading
that's a difficult
emotional
task.
thoughts?
That's a difficult task for most women, because if you really play the soundtrack back, right, of broken relationships and people who ain't together no more, a woman to sit up there and girl, you know a nigga gonna do this, and girl, a man gonna do that, and whatever.
Nigga. That's all they say.
So what happens is nobody ever sit down and tell that woman, man, you still have certain things you have to provide outside of the bedroom and the kitchen that'll make that man feel like he need to feel in a relationship. So because she don't know she's supposed to provide that, when she don't provide it, it ain't her fault.
But hold on.
Some of them know.
Hold up, I'm gonna get to this.
It's a
I'm
very
gonna
few.
get-
I'm
hold on,
very few.
No,
Hold up. The other
Very
thing is
few.
they have a bunch of them who know but play dumb.
No, it ain't that. That's what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Look right there. Go.
They saying this the new chick now. I ain't giving husband vibe to a boyfriend.
Well, how the fuck you expect to become a wife?
Make me understand.
Don't
be giving that nigga all that.
But then hold up.
I know. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm saying.
Let's play with that all the way though. Let's play with that all the way. Yeah. I need to know exactly what is a wife vibe, because you feeding him, you fucking him, you even paying some of his bills, and then gonna turn around and when a nigga asks you to give emotional support, I'm not about to do white shit.
Disconnected from that. So
Well, she gonna only say that if she's not mature enough to give him that. That's an excuse.
Listen,
That's an scapegoat.
listen. A lot of women have scapegoats. Because very few women are accountable for their own actions.
So I'm not
That's a
gonna.
fact.
What we gonna do is, because we keep saying women.
No,
What I'm saying is,
on board.
what I'm saying is, because right now it's coming across as you just saying women. But I'm gonna say this as people, as emotional creatures. Period. I'm gonna just put this out there. Most people, majority of mature people, you gotta be mature now, because you understand maturity is. It ain't an age factor no more. It's a mindset.
It's a learned
been
bet.
like that though.
But what I'm saying is, a mature person, put it this way, it's always about, even if you don't have a bag, right? Say she got the bag, you don't got the bag. But for her emotionally, you there for her, you could do all the things that she need. She could teach you how to get the bag. That ain't the problem. The problem is the other things she need, you're giving that to her. So now what she gonna do? She gonna make sure you got the bag, so everybody got the bag.
Shell.
You see what I'm saying? And just like a dude, they wonder why some dude, no, she ain't got no money. But he'll rather deal with somebody he know he could fuck with. They're gonna treat him right just because you look good. Let me tell you something. Just because you look good and got a fat ass, that shit only lasts for so long.
That should go away.
You know what I'm saying? Because if a man can sit down and have a conversation with a woman, and she
we
trying to
know
find
like
out
that.
where he trying to
We
go
know
in
like
life,
that.
he trying to find out what she trying to do. We trying to find out where we going, instead of just sitting there every day just figuring out where the bills got to be paid or this got to be done, that got to be done. That's
But
difficult.
the thing
If
is,
we gotta go, first of all, I'm gonna tell you straight up, y'all ain't got no goal, y'all ain't got nothing. Because in the end of the thing, it's a goal that we supposed to have
but also-
for each other. What we trying to go, what we trying to do.
but
So
also,
if you ain't got nobody get, hold up, let me get through. If you ain't trying to give, if I meet a person and I feel like even though she ain't got nothing, but I see the potential, or not even that, I see she trying to do something, and I know she giving me what I need, I could give her what she need. It ain't about me just being a nigga just taking care of them. No, I'm a man
You going
Any man gonna pour into anything that he loves. Understand that. The problem is a lot of people don't know how to love people.
But also,
hurt
you
people,
gotta,
hurt people.
but you gotta look at it like this.
No, I ain't got no feel. I just once in a while, I got
Yeah.
let me come back again. Now you might start about
here's the
that.
thing, dude. And you might realize this, dude. A lot of us, and this go all the way around. A lot of us don't understand what our roles are in relationships, but at the same time, as a man, you got to know when you meet a woman, she might not be all aware she need to be for you. But again, like I said about women, shit, you never met me before. So I have to educate you on what I need, where I need you at in order for us to work. At the same time, you got to be receptive because you learning me is what's going to make me happy. The same way me learning you is going to keep you happy. You know what I'm saying? And there going to be some tests that I'm going to fail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get A's on every test. Right. I'm not going to learn everything right off the cuff. But if I see a value in you, it's going to be worth it to me to learn what you need, how to give you what you need so I can get it in return.
I always say when it comes down to relationships, especially if y'all about to make this a long-term relationship, study your mate. This is homework here.
Yes.
You supposed to know this person inside and out. You supposed to know this person when she down or he down, up, whatever, left or right, however the cut go. Her dislikes, her likes. You know, you supposed to basically learn that person. If you planning on being with,
you know what that takes, though? That
you know
takes
what I'm saying?
Stepping outside of yourself, because sometimes your mate might be dealing with something, right? That might come off in a negative way. You have to not be so. You can't feel like it's directed at you.
But but on that note, but this is what I'm saying. Hold up. On that note, if they is dealing with it and I'm your mate, we dealing with
but
it.
But
ain't no I in your team.
This is what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But again, that means you getting out your own way. Most of us, we see the attack. We're not looking at why it's happening. We're not worried about where it came from. All I know is what you just said to me, what you just did to me.
But I say this a lot. I said this last week. I'm gonna say this a lot of times. Sometimes the delivery be fucked up.
But what I'm saying is, even when the delivery is fucked up, the thing is,
and we talked about that. We talked
because
about
again, as human beings, we pick who we are willing to accept the fucked up delivery from. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I was saying, me and you can talk to each other and have a fucked up delivery. But you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. But if that woman you dealing with,
they more emotional than y'all do.
No, I'm saying if she give it to you fucked up.
Oh yeah, because
9 times out of 10, you're not gonna receive it that same way because you wasn't supposed to give it to me like that.
I'm about to elaborate on that. That's your dog. That's your partner. When you in a relationship with anybody, man or female, y'all didn't have intimate situations.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm talking about. Man, you know,
I'm about to say. Let me know what's going on with you.
What I'm saying is, listen. What I'm saying is, y'all partners. You see what I'm saying? Y'all basically brothers. This is on a different atmosphere from y'all. But when you look at it, this is a motherfucker that I live next to. I share intimate thoughts with. I share everything with. For her to give me a fucked up delivery, it's feeling like it's coming worse from. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? So
I get it, but
either man or woman to the wrong way.
My dog right now, anybody can tell her anything, right?
Right.
She gonna be like, well, fuck you. I tell her something, she getting her feelings.
Because it's coming from you.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's how, that's why I say deliver. That's why I had to learn how to talk to her sometimes. That's after you've been with somebody. See, some people just don't want to deal with it at all.
But who wants to walk on eggshells?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to deal with it at all because they don't.
Have to. I shouldn't be able to give you the wrong.
Listen what I'm saying.
If I'm with you,
listen what I'm saying.
I'm about to tell you.
A lot of people don't want to see when you like this dealing with somebody. That's the part of getting to know who they is and knowing that sometimes when even they saying it, they're not really meaning what they saying. You know where they're coming from. You know where they're coming from. But the problem is a lot of people just don't want to deal with it, period, because this perfect age and they be living. Oh, motherfucker ain't gonna talk to me like that because motherfucker, I don't play that shit. Everybody want everybody to be perfect.
No,
when you
no,
find
let
that
me
perfect
tell you
motherfucker,
something. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you like this. And this is what
give me
I
their
learned.
family number.
This is what I
I'm
learned
joining their
from
family.
a lot of situations that I done seen. Whether you're a man or a woman, if you really sit down and have a real deep conversation with a person and try to get down to the core of their problems, they're gonna get defensive. Instead of you telling me what's really wrong with you, like, I mean, past situations, childhood situations, talk to me. Let me know what the real.
Hold on,
I ain't
gonna lie with
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
That shit come with getting comfortable and
But
hold
lay down with this.
but
Okay,
I
I'm
do
gonna
you
say
one
it
better
again.
than
You're
that,
gonna
though.
give your body, but you're not gonna give me your thoughts.
No,
no,
I do you
that's
one better than
crazy.
that, though. I do.
Put it this way. I mean, cut you off, right? Put it this way. If you did that before and you got hurt, and I understand y'all say hurt people, but I'm gonna take my time about how I give you this.
Yeah, true.
But I get that.
You understand what I'm saying?
But
I'm not gonna we lay down and then tomorrow I'm gonna tell you all my life story and all my trauma. You might look at me, oh, who the fuck is
But
this?
let's be
You know what I'm
better
talking
than
about?
that. From a psychological standpoint, understand this: if my trauma is my norm, when I'm talking to you, that's not even a problem. Shit, this every day. I'm used to this. The shit you doing me might be way more traumatic than the shit that I've grown, the dysfunction I've grown accustomed
But that
to.
triggers that though.
But think about what I'm saying. But for me, the dysfunction is normal. The abnormality is
Come along good for you, and they trying to show you what you never had. You gonna reject it.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's no, but let's be real though. Like we say this all the time, but who the fuck is really sitting down doing that?
But this is no. But listen, you know,
Come
let me tell you something.
automatically. It ain't just.
But no, look, man, you know what it is? They got a lot of motherfuckers out here scared to be alone. Because you know why? Because now they got to deal with themselves instead of letting somebody else deal with them. See, when you deal with yourself alone, you see a lot of shit that you got fucked up with yourself. You know, yeah. But you scared to deal with it, so you gonna find somebody else to deal with it.
Watch this though. The whole point about that is, again, some people need somebody to blame. No. Some
not good.
Think about, but listen,
I'm listening.
Understand this. Some people keep going into them relationships trying to prove that ain't nothing wrong with them.
And all the time.
And
it's always wrong with them.
And even when it's always wrong with them, they're gonna find a way for it to be somebody else's fault. And the reason I keep them, because guess what? On the outside looking in, watch. I tell people this: you have somebody going in and out of relationships, right? You see the facade, but they're so good in a relationship, but you ain't in a relationship with them. You heard me? You on the outside looking at a relationship. So if I go from this relationship to this relationship to this relationship, and I ain't never by myself, somebody who don't know better gonna be like, they always got somebody, so they must be all right. Somebody like us who are more mature, man, you keep finding somebody else. Something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got people on the internet that's petty like me.
They never gonna step up.
That pussy popping, huh? You don't know.
Where you phone at?
But like I said, and I understand that. Look, and I understand that, but as time go on out here, like you say, the abnormal is the norm to people now. Me being fucked up is normal to me on a consistent basis. So when you come with some shit, of logic thinking, or very much understanding of what it really is instead of what you want it to be, and you tell them that, they'll get defensive and they're gonna back up on. They're gonna reject it.
I was talking to a cat the other day, older cat, and we was talking about the Bible and relationships and stuff, and I was like, "Say, you don't think the Bible gave women too much credit?" And that boy was like, "What made you say that?" I said, "Because the Bible tell you a man who find a wife find a good thing. So what that mean about the man who found her? You
gotta be good itself,
but it don't say that.
It's not gonna say that.
It don't say that. So then, if it don't say that, how does a woman assign value to the man who found her? Right? Now, with that being said, hold on. With that being said, what I was telling him is this. A lot of times as men, when we go into relationships, we have our expectations, right? Especially for the woman we pick to be our wife.
We had a dream. We had a dream in our mind.
But think about it,
but
though.
then we meet
that,
then we go.
But you know, hold on, Ghost. You know the real. The women that you met before that, man, you wasn't thinking about none of that shit.
No.
Smash and dash. You hear me? Running gun is over with. But for her, you saw something way different, right?
So when
so when you attach that, right? When you attach yourself to it, the idea of having to go through certain things with her, teach certain things to her, expose yourself in a way that she becomes, Now, when you do that, the first time she violated that shit,
you shutting down.
That shit hit way different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, she have to learn being with somebody like you. If you don't have the patience to deal with her, now you will give up on something real to go back into the dumb shit you've been doing. Right? So now you volunteering to go back to the dumb shit.
But you know what's crazy? I gotta correct y'all some shit.
Go ahead.
Because the problem is we keep saying this new generation. You know what's crazy? No, it ain't a new generation. It's just that the shit is seen every day on the internet.
The internet ruined a lot of shit.
Because guess what? Back then, the same shit was going on. You know what? A lot of that shit was kept in house because it was in never like you knew.
Uncle was doing
Uncle was a fucking pervert. But everybody around the street ain't know, but the whole family knew. Nah, that you on a fucking poster with the fucking thing, and when you go to somebody else, they getting a fucking certificate with you in there. Oh my God, I ain't know Bray was a fucking what's the name? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, the internet just bring that shit out. This shit been going on. Also, this shit been going on. The problem is, the problem is right now we seeing it so much, it's become. It ain't even it's like if I see death all the time. But it been going on.
You know, listen. It been going on. Now, with that said, like, all right, on the note of what's going on in these days, it don't go. I remember when we used to write numbers on papers. You see what I'm saying? You got cell phones now.
Yeah.
You might get a number through a cell phone. The way the new generation rock it, they don't get the cell phone. They get their social media account and talk through that. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm saying. It went back from where motherfucker really was courting females to where you would actually take them on a date. Now niggas on some shit like, look, I meet you today. I'm trying to come chill tomorrow.
Tonight.
Yeah. I want to come chill by the house. We ain't going nowhere. But his intention is the bag. But when you meet a female that's not on that
type of level, when I made that phone call, you stupid, dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, so look, but the whole thing is this, go too, bro.
Your mama.
Go look. Outside of that is this. Before social media, because my mom used to do get-togethers, right? The problem or whatever problem was going on in this person's relationship, that person's relationship, it was shared, but it was shared at a table with people you felt comfortable letting them in your house.
Yeah.
Right? Now, everybody in your house.
Know why?
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
because
put their business on social media.
Right. So now
back then, I'm gonna tell you real.
I'm
gonna cut you off right quick and I'm gonna get you going back there. But back then, you always had a motherfucking fan tell everybody shit. But you wouldn't have knew it until later on. When they tell you when you're 10, 12 years old, y'all knew about that. Be like, how the fuck they knew? You always had a motherfucker that talk too much. Their family used to don't see nothing right, but they know they talk too much. People used to talk back then, but the problem was it wasn't well. You know, it came back. You like but right now you can talk. You can see them talking. Like, bitch, you serious? Yeah, that's what it is now.
But what I'm saying is, you know, back then you had more people rooting for you to win than for you to fail. Right now, you got to look at it. they got shit that happened in your relationship where your relationship still could have made it.
Yeah.
But so many outside mother. And
Outside.
these
motherfuckers miserable. They miserable.
Hold up.
They don't even have no man. They don't have no man.
You put, I see this all the time. You put all your shit on social media, take your lick, because you're going to get what you're going to get. You're going out one day, you're happy. The next day you're going out, he ain't shit. But then I see you again, y'all are lovey-dovey. You put it on social media, you got to take what you're going to get from it. Because first of all, ain't nobody supposed to even know what y'all going through. This platform ain't for you to talk about shit that's personal between you and whoever.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we can have it as a topic next Monday.
Yeah, but me, I'm petty. I'm petty. Y'all know
We'll talk about this year.
They're gonna call me tomorrow. They're gonna want to take your damn phone.
Never thought about it.
At the end of the day, motherfuckers, it got to the point when the social media say, if you don't post your mate, you're hiding something.
Yeah.
If you post your mate, oh, everybody on this trail, everybody on the trail now. You girl, why you posting me?
So now you
And
just post
he
his
out
hand.
here embarrassing you.
Now you just post his
Bitch,
hand.
what you want me to do? Either or, no, what you want me to do?
Yeah, now you just put it here, post his hand, or putting a heart over. And that might be somebody you know at work. You just putting a heart over anybody. Come here, right, so I can make you look like I got a man. Just come here and put a heart over.
Listen,
You
bro,
know what I'm saying?
Listen, at the end of the day, you have to know what you're getting into. And you got to be real about what you want. If the shit ain't making sense, stop playing with it. Stop staying there for a long period of time. I don't have.
Say
Like,
so they can understand. Don't fuck with it.
Hold on. I'm gonna do it like that, but give me a second. Let me say this. Say, bro.
Yeah, they understand. Nice.
2 blanks ago, it was July.
Fuck
Two,
around.
literally 2 blanks ago.
Bitch,
Time
it's January
is
right
flying.
now. You just
You
don't know
heard me?
yet.
You heard me?
January.
Time is
I'm
flying.
telling you.
I just want to ask Eric, how much fucking time you got to waste?
Not that much.
Because guess what? I'm not about to play with nobody who not for my best interest. Like, cool, if you out here having fun and that's where you at right now, God bless you. Keep moving how you moving. But if you somebody who really, you think you got the one, but you didn't see red flags, stop signs, red lights, you heard me? But you still walking that thin line, man, you deserve everything you get.
And the trip part about it, they seeing red flags and all that.
You know what?
And they the fucking red flag, they motherfuckers.
Look, this is what I don't see these days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the 20 and the 30-year-old marriages no more. They still in bliss. They still rocking with each other. They still there like that. Ain't no way
that high school
that
graduations,
ain't no way that marriage.
Listen,
Ain't no way that
they
marriage.
still do it. They still do
You know, hold up. Ain't no way that marriage survived that many years without understanding and fuck ups.
Son, listen.
But it was willing
I'm
to
gonna tell
be
you some
worked
real
on.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Some real
These
shit.
days, I might see one might have a big old fucking wedding tomorrow.
And
By
a
this
big old
time
divorce
next year,
party.
Next year they divorce.
Big old divorce party.
Well, I seen
But
the
I met a
motherfucker had a
dude,
big
dog,
old wedding.
man.
I met a dude.
And I smashed
running
it
with
the
that
next
mother-
day. So what that mean?
They got motherfucker that smash on the wedding day.
I'm not talking to him.
I'm
either.
just, but he
So
keep
look.
it in jail. He telling the truth.
They do.
They got
Look,
niggas
what
gonna
I'm
stand
saying,
there.
I
But
met a dude.
before they go knock, you know.
I met a dude was like, he had been married like 30-something years. And I asked him how he did. He said, a lot of mistakes, a lot of forgiveness, and a lot of love. You heard me? It's a formula, right?
Boy, these
But-
motherfuckers not
but-
forgiving nothing out you.
No, I can't say that. I
Bring it up.
can't say that because they got some people who are getting past it, but them people ain't putting their business out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna reiterate. The problem is, I made a post the other day. They thought it was funny though, but I said,
It came from you.
you know what I'm saying? You put all that shit on social media. It's crazy how you put all that. One day you put all that shit on social media, like this nigga cheating on you. Show all the shit he did on cheating. Next week y'all back together publicly.
I see one like that too.
How?
See that bitch divorcing them.
How?
Y'all ain't taking
But
a
you
personal picture.
you
Like,
make
what the
you
fuck
put
you
you
did all
making a
that
man
for?
a villain. You making a man a villain to everybody, but you know you love this man. You know you're gonna still fuck with this man, but you put him out there as the villain, and then say he cheating, and then you go back with him, and then they got hoes out there saying shit. She gonna let him cheat anyway, so I'm gonna go fuck him again. So what's the point?
Wait, again.
You know what I'm saying, huh?
I mean, you are cheating.
But I'm saying she done said he was cheating. She done put all the business out there. She done put the whole number on there, the whole name. Oh, that y'all done seen that shit. Going there wild out.
Now listen.
Am I lying?
They got some. What I say, I'm gonna say this. They got some strong women out there. Cause they're gonna make a nigga get together if he really love her like he say he do. Nigga gonna straighten up and fly right. If he know he on the brink of losing her, he gonna straighten up and fly because he knows some people, some women, some men is like a diamond in the rough. You only gonna find one.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You only gonna find that good one, and once you lose that good one, you might as well deal with the rest of the without.
I ain't gonna say no stupid. I said it before. I believe in this. Even though I'm a hard-headed motherfucker, I believe in this. And I don't want to give y'all that much fucking power, but I'm gonna give it to you. I always say this all the time. A woman, when a nigga meet a woman that give him standards that make him have to step up and do shit, if she really give him standards, not that, not hold on.
Two things he gonna do.
You gonna get the fuck,
or he gonna
stay.
up.
And if you want to fuck with her, and she tell you this is what you gotta do, or you can't fuck with me. If you really want to fuck with her, know what he gonna do?
He gonna step up. He gonna step up.
That's real.
But you know,
I'm telling you, when a nigga real, I know one thing. When a nigga, I see nigga be like, man, she told me I can't do that.
Hold on. It must be something. I'm gonna just do it like this, though. You know that shit go the other way too, though. Because they got some women who couldn't get right till they got the right nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the truth is, they have some things that we all have that not everybody could deal with. It take a special motherfucker to deal with your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody could come in and deal with the superficial shit. But that shit that if I get past it, if I get past it, you gonna be my real ride or die. Like, it's gonna be us against the world. That person who could fight with you through that shit, it take a whole.
You got to keep.
I just gotta address this shit right here. Men play whole social media games too. Who they playing with? They can't play it by themselves.
That nigga be on that bitch.
All right, I'm gonna say this again.
Man,
I'm gonna say you know the nigga wild, and y'all still fuck with him. So who he playing with? Y'all know he playing, and y'all still play with him.
All right, so
he can't play if he got nobody to play with.
So let me address it like this.
Huh?
Yes, men do play whole social media games, but if a nigga fishing and throw his line in the water, if they don't have no fish in the fucking pond, what can he catch?
And
you understand? The problem is, and again, victims and volunteers. A lot of times women get caught up in some shit that they already knew what it was when they went in there. But
niggas too.
But that was a woman comment just now.
I know.
So let's address it. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Darlika.
Right? The whole thing is this. A lot of times people sign up for some shit, and then when they get exactly what they signed up for, it'd be too much for them to handle. Yeah, because when it was a motherfucker who you didn't think they was gonna ever be shit, as it's gonna be a quick fucking that's it. It didn't matter. But when that motherfucker come through and put a stamp on it and put you in that position where you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. This nigga can do all this, and he dropping dick, and he doing da. Now I want it for myself. And that nigga like, shit, I just wanted what I got. Oh, now he a fucked up nigga. For the nigga who come through and that nigga like, yeah, he did. Nigga, I
told you what it was.
Like I said,
it goes back. Throw fish back in the sea.
Listen.
Nigga, I'm throwing that bitch back anyway. It smells like fish. I'm throwing that bitch back anyway.
This is where it goes back to now.
This ain't what it is.
This is where it goes back to now. Like I said, we are very visual people. We might see that out of shell, the motherfucker might be fine. The nigga might be scrumptious to you or whatever the case may be. But behind those walls, is you willing to deal with what you see on the forefront instead of getting there and get. Let me tell you something about this. Sex complicates a lot of shit compared to what motherfuckers would deal with and what motherfuckers are tolerate. Because if a nigga come through that bitch and drop mad dick on, or this motherfucker come put that pussy on, and he know she fucked up or she know he fucked up, they're gonna accept that.
Let me ask you this. So what if he come through that
And
And he ain't got no dick. He ain't dropping nothing.
Well, they gonna leave. The female not gonna stick around.
He might be a good
I'm
nigga.
telling y'all,
He might be that good.
they're not gonna stick around for that. They're not gonna stick around for that. They're not gonna stick around for that.
Both of y'all are wrong. Both of y'all are wrong. Both of y'all are wrong.
They gonna stick
Her
around and
bills being
cheat.
paid. Yeah, that.
But she's still gonna fuck around.
You know what I said?
She's still gonna fuck around. So what does it matter?
Hey,
She gonna fuck around nigga with good dick. If she just got a high sex drive,
What's
just
the
like
state?
What the purpose of you using somebody for? That's not right.
What
Not
happened?
too much if their bills gonna be paid because a lot of times now women making their own bag. Them women behind that dick.
And
they won't- they-
Hey,
tell
I
me
know
what it is out there right
that.
now.
You right.
I'm telling you,
Wait, hold on.
they
hold
make their
on,
own money. As
hold
long
on,
as they have a
hold
piece
on.
of meat on side,
Hey, Ghost,
it's all right.
you can't Ghost. You can't let that go. Check it out.
I
Check this
mean,
out. Check this
I'm
out.
telling you.
See,
Hold
no,
on.
no, let her talk.
No, listen though. They have some women who are getting the bag, and there are some women who are just bags. You understand?
Baggage.
Like so you
I
gotta.
get that.
So I'm not saying
get
for
that.
because guess what? Even some of them who get in the bag,
They fucked up too.
come on.
They fucked
Yeah,
up.
I'm not saying that they're not
And
fucked
guess
up.
what?
I didn't say that
Even when
in
they
the
get in the
defense
bag,
video.
even they get in the bag,
But all
I
she
still
want-
ain't met a woman yet who get in the bag that don't want a bill paid.
Oh yeah, because I'm tired of being independent.
Yeah, that's true. But you said they say if it's not mad dick. You say if the bills are being paid.
Oh yeah.
So that's the
Because
part.
guess what?
spoke
I ain't
on.
met a woman yet who was like, saving my money is better than spending that motherfucker. You met her? You know her?
If y'all find
Okay.
that motherfucker.
But
Hey, let's be real,
but
but
what mine saying is like some of these
I get what
females
she's
don't
saying.
worry about.
Listen.
Some of these females don't even want a nigga in their house.
Right.
They just want a nigga to come over, drop dick, and leave
Get
before
out.
the kids.
Hold on.
Leave before
Watch
the
this.
kids wake
Watch
up.
this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking
You
you
can't
a
see him when they get up.
Nigga, they ain't got kids.
I'm
They
asking
want that
you
nigga
a
out.
question. When you think about that in totality, and it's just a perception. When you think about that in totality, are you thinking that's the hurt person or the healed person?
Might be the hurt person. Because they
Is
trying to
it-
deal with fucked up niggas. So they feel like,
Basically,
oh, he's good for
So-
me.
so-
I got my own money. So I get no money from the nigga.
It's
Other-
stressful. He come
so-
drop dick off.
But
and
what
move
know
around.
what happens? When you keep coming over there and dropping that good dick, why don't you stay here for a little while? Nah, I don't feel like staying.
Now she
Nah,
trying to
shit,
change
I'm
the
fucking
game.
feeling. Bitch,
She trying to change
nah,
the
nah,
game.
bitch ass nigga. Oh, you coming over here in my house and I'm slaying you. Why don't you come over here? Then she go to buying him shit. Then she go try doing shit for him. Then she go throw money in the bank account.
You gonna buy? She trying to buy his love.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
trying to buy his love.
Hold on a
Oh,
minute.
I felt the soul. I felt his little soul on that. He's fucking the heart on that one.
That shit don't work though.
She buying. She buying.
That shit don't work.
She buying love. She
She
not.
was trying, but that shit didn't
She
work.
buying it.
I was young,
So
nigga. I didn't give
now-
a fuck about that.
So now it's on some shit like
I had my own
I'm
money.
only gonna come around when
You know, she had money. I had my own money, so I didn't feel like I had, you know that, you just want me, all right, just come through. I come through. Yeah, I'm young and free.
But at the same time, though,
I'm driving it off and leaving.
at the same
She's trying to
time,
give me
though,
a spin
bro,
and
let's be real, bro. Like, I think for all of us, they reached a point of maturity where we realized that there were certain things that we needed in our lives, right? And
Still trying to figure out some of that
so
shit.
for if we met the right person when they came and brought it, there was an instant attachment, if you will, to because it's like I feel that missing component. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm moving different, I'm operating different. You know what I mean? And I'm more in tune to what I'm willing to accept and what I'm willing to put out there. You know what I'm saying? When you find somebody who's able to meet you where you at and then pour it into you, man, I ain't just letting that shit go like
you're
that.
not gonna let it
You
go
know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Sometimes,
Cause that's like a real
Some-
diamond.
some-
You
sometimes-
know what I'm saying?
sometimes-
You found.
sometimes motherfuckers think they found a diamond.
And it's Cupid's zirconia.
Oh yeah. But
That
you
goes
be, but
back
you
to
be
you.
so mentally. See, you understand? Some people mental space is different.
What's a diamond?
Depends on your vision of a diamond. You see what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Right. No.
I'm
No.
asking you.
No,
No,
the
no.
value is different.
No. See, it's the problem. We always want to put what this is to us. This shit might get you drunk. This shit might even now juice to me. This shit might make her pee. This shit might make him go on the street butt naked. This don't have a different effect on everybody. We can't say our diamond is. Your diamond and my diamond might be a whole different.
No.
Hold on. What I'm saying is,
wait. Let me clarify what I'm saying. You got to understand that there are different grades of diamonds. Right. But a diamond is a diamond.
Regardless.
Now all of
but y'all keep saying that. What's
give me out though.
That's the thing. We talking about a person.
No,
we're talking about emotions. We're not talking about a fucking value of a fucking thing.
No.
We're talking about the value. Listen.
Hold on. You said
a diamond is a thing. It's a fucking thing. I don't give a fuck if it's a diamond or not. Some people don't give a fuck about a diamond. It's a thing. We talking about a person, bro. We talking about a person you invested. That's totally different.
But listen, no, this is what
listen.
we're trying to say on that note of using the diamond as a term.
I know y'all
when
use
it come down to a diamond, it's the most priceless thing to human nature right now. So when you possess that, it's more valuable than a cubic zirconia or gold chain. And we might run across a lot of cool cubic zirconias and gold chains.
It might be a motherfucker that
she got to fit you. That's what I'm saying. She got to fit you.
It's your diamond. It might not be. Listen. The diamond. Everybody.
What you like, I might not like. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, what we think is a diamond for us, for somebody else,
another man
is a cubic zirconia.
But
you know what I'm talking about?
Give me another man trash, another man trash.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing, and I think too many people get this misconstrued. Sometimes, just because a person has diamond potential, don't mean that they're there yet, right? So when you meet them, they might really be in a cubic zirconia stage.
Put the pressure on.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, because
it could be cold, but you gotta put that pressure on.
Hold on. We're talking about the difference between diamonds and cubic zirconia. Okay. Because see, if you apply
glass,
right?
See straight.
But he go the thing, though. There are some people right now. And if I wear cubic zirconium well enough, you're gonna be like, oh.
Diamond.
But guess what? That jeweler, he can't be fooled.
No.
You understand?
I understand.
So when you show it to them, they're able to pick it apart. Now they might not tell you, "Oh, that shit fake." Hear me out, because some people happy in fake land. I ain't taking that away from them, but understand this: it's about what you assign value to. But that diamond itself. That diamond is going to hold its own value, and that's where a lot of people get it fucked up. This is where I'm going with it. Some people haven't assigned that value to themselves. So when I meet you, I might treat you like you're just a piece of glass, right? Mm-hmm. Not saying you don't have diamond potential or diamond quality, but you haven't realized it. So I can only give you the value you gave me, right? But if I meet you and you assign a value to yourself, that makes me apply work, that make me, you heard me? Now I gotta treat you on a different level. Some people don't understand that. They're waiting for somebody else to get them a value they ain't gave that person.
The problem is, and I'm gonna say this all the time, and this the creative part, because this where I believe a lot of shit get fucked up. I watch the fucking movie The Acrimony, whatever.
Yes, Acrimony.
You know what I mean? Listening to her family and listening to people around her.
Oh, you talking about the movie with your boy with the
she didn't know
the value
of what she had.
She stuck there.
Because she stuck, but at the same time, but the problem is
people was in that ear.
Everybody in her ear about when it's not working, when it don't look like everything right, when it look like everything fucked up. See, that's a problem. All the problem when it's problems, everybody when shit fucked up in your relationship or shit going on, and you go run a family and people, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna always push that agenda. They're gonna always, you shouldn't do. And what they do is they make you devalue the person you with, right? Right? Now you don't let that person alone, think he wants shit anyway. Now he goes somewhere else. You like, this motherfucker, I'd be a motherfucker. Bitch ain't do me like that. But you the one. When you had him, didn't understand who he was and what he was about because you were so caught up on what everybody thought he was and how he looked to everybody because you the one. See, you gotta start putting your business out there to people for them to give you a value on what you got. If you know what you got to understand that what you got. or leave it alone. But don't let other people give you a value or who you fucking with. You understand what I'm talking about? Because when they do that, they fuck up everything you got going, and then when the motherfucker see them doing good, you see them doing good, and you fucked up. Now you feeling mad because this motherfucker doing good. He got married. He just got everything you want. Everything you wanted, she got. Now you feel like, oh, that bitch he was just fucking over me. No, you fucked over him because when he was down, or woman or man, when he was at a stage in their life,
back to the emotion.
You know what I'm saying? You let everybody. That's why I say keep people. See the problem. We as people. We always say we need somebody to talk to. That is true. We do need people to talk to. But you gotta know to an extent that you can't be bringing everything that you have going on in your house. But to everybody up, because one thing about people, we sit on here and clown motherfuckers all day on social media. Everybody love to be petty. Because you come to me and tell me, man, I call my wife suck a dick. I said, bitch. I said, bitch, you gonna buy some pussy to eat. That's where I'm at with it. But at the same time, the crap part about it is, and I ain't trying to see that's a good thing. What I'm saying is, another motherfucker might not never say nothing about that, look past that, but we don't know. They work that shit out, they got that shit together, and they done like a whole total company, like, damn, I look at it.
But see, that's the thing though. Again, you have to know the value of what you have.
Yes, you do.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could let society puppet me and tell me what I should do, what I should accept, if I should beat up, or I can know what I have. Because half the people who comment on your shit don't have what you have.
And they want what
you know what I'm saying? And they want what you.
So
and guess what? The only way to get it is to get you out of there.
And it be family members. It be literally family members.
And it be in a DM with a motherfucker.
Your man.
Yeah, and they be in a
But
DM.
you running behind another nigga that ain't your man.
But hold up, but they be in that same motherfucker DM.
Say, bro, listen. I said this other thing, son. I said this.
You have to be strong-willed, strong-minded, and strong-powered.
But again, though.
But you can't play. I'm gonna say this. You can't play victim.
No.
When you do all that. When you do all that shit, you can't play victim. Because now you don't volunteer your business to everybody, so you can't be mad when the shit come back on.
Some people looking for peace in their relationship, but they are the confusion in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you listen to, entertaining, fucking with all these other different spirits and people outside of your relationship, you can't go home to a happy house. Shit is not possible. You can't go out here and fuck with all these people and then go home and ask why they got. Motherfucker, you've been interacting with all these different people, and you want me to be able to get along with all y'all.
Let me ask you a question. How you in the club enjoying yourself? I ain't saying you can't have fun, but when you married, and soon as that fuck nigga free someone, you on that be like, fuck nigga free. I'm like, goddamn, you feeling that bitch? You feeling that bitch kind of hard?
The main thing, I'm gonna say this. The main thing with motherfuckers today in their relationships is accepting accountability. Motherfuckers don't accept accountability. Man or woman.
As I said,
they don't accept accountability for their actions, regardless. It ain't even got to be on no cheating level. It could be on the point of an emotional level, or you know, like I said, a mental level. You can hurt. Motherfucker would rather for you to cheat on them than you come in this bitch and mentally break me down.
But
you see what I'm saying?
Ask yourself though, like at the end of the day, what do you really want? Do you want the truth or do you want the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? The bullshit, it make you feel good, but then when it's gone, then what?
You can't play victim. Like this is what we talking about. Victims of volunteers.
So what happens is, if we sit down and we being honest about it, when we get into these situations, if a motherfucker give you the truth and you gotta be accountable, the first thing you do is push them all the way out the picture. I don't want you. You make me look at myself. And I keep saying this. I say this about the time. A motherfucker will have a house full of mirrors and never see themselves. Never see themselves.
When they look in the mirror, all they see is everything behind them.
What?
Ooh, that curtain don't look right. Let me fix that bitch.
You heard me? Not knowing you the fucking blur in the image.
Don't worry, you the one. You want to put the curtain there the first place.
Like I just like, for me, when they start talking about this whole relationship shit,
You hear people talk about how they giving up on love and all this other shit. If you ever had love, you can't just give up on that shit because that bitch is a high all by itself.
Yes, it is.
Real love, that shit is a high.
Yes,
That
it
shit is a high.
And
you
then it's
can't
not
buy.
regular love. Unconditional love,
Nigga,
boy, that's like a drug.
The problem is,
Like a
ooh,
fucking
see, that's the problem.
That's a drug.
That's
But
a problem.
nobody,
A lot of people want to get love, but they don't want to get unconditional.
they're gonna put limitations on this.
Cool.
bitch.
I told you.
I'm only gonna do so much
I
for
mean,
you,
honest with
but I
you,
do
but
love you.
you gotta
Like, what
understand.
the fuck?
You gotta understand. You gotta understand. I tell people all the time. I believe this, and I believe this in the soul, in my soul, all the way down to my nuts. I believe this. It takes time for you to get that type of unconditional. See, the problem is, we in microwave age now. We think everything supposed to happen
And it don't.
right now. See, back then, when we had to warm food up, we had to put that bitch back on the stove,
I put that bitch,
put that bitch back in the oven, and let that bitch warm up.
I'm
Another 30, but now
But see,
we
black
put the
people-
microwave 1 minute. Woo, it's
But
done.
let me say
And we
this real quick, too.
don't wanna, you know, like let shit marinate.
But see, let me show you. Let me show you too. See, black people, and I'm gonna say black people because I know we do this. We are fucked up when it comes to conventional shit, right? See, we the dumb motherfuckers who would take and turn the oven on, and them motherfuckers tell you preheat the oven to 375, and then put it in there, and it should take.
that bitch on the slide.
Come on, son. And we keep checking that bitch. We keep
No, that
checking.
bitch
Wonder
ain't
why I
ready.
did overcook. Man, this a bitch. But listen. This on my note with that. People, and like I said, people with unconditional love. It's the difference between love and unconditional love. Unconditional love is it's not like no any love that you have for your children, because you're gonna go above and beyond for your shoulders.
That's unconditional.
But when you meet somebody in this lifetime, unconditional love means I'm willing to sacrifice something that'll be beneficial to me to get you ahead.
Let me ask you a question.
Now, how many motherfuckers you honestly say that will do that? Like, at the end of the day, if we in this bitch together, like we thugging, we all the way out. You know I'm getting it in, or whatever the case may be, paying the bills, is that and the third. Need a car, been using your shit. Credit kind of bad. If you willing to sacrifice and go put your name on the dotted line for me to have a vehicle to make it to go get the bread, you sacrificing something because I can fuck your credit up and don't pay the bill.
Right.
But you're willing to take that chance on me to show that, look, I'm willing to do this for you to get ahead. Now you getting me this car, I might get a better job to help better situation.
And the problem is,
But they don't see
But
past
you know
that.
what?
All they worry
you know
about,
what?
oh, I'm not about to let
Hold
this
on.
person fuck my credit
They
up.
got women that done did that.
But to the wrong person.
Right.
To the wrong
So
person.
it's hard for me.
That's
It's
wrong.
hard for a motherfucker.
I'm
Like,
not gonna do it out the gate.
right.
I'm not gonna do
Hold
it
up.
like
It's
I
hard
meet
for
you
Joe-
today and I do it tomorrow.
It's hard for Mr. Briscoe to come in here and do that. She could look, Ted don't fuck my shit up. I ain't gonna let Mr. Briscoe come in and fuck my shit up too. So I'm gonna think, no, dog, we ain't doing this. I
If
did that
this
before.
person's showing you all what you need to see,
And then he
you're
didn't
not
have.
gonna take a chance
Hold
on
on,
it.
hold on. Let me I just
stop
pray
y'all
that
right
three
there.
eight.
Some
Let
of
me stop y'all
I
right
ain't
there.
credit score created.
Let me have y'all rethink the situation. Y'all really believe in unconditional love?
I do.
Yeah, I
I
got it.
do.
Hold on.
Stop.
Hold on, I'm talking about. I gotta be honest. I have it, but it's for people.
It's there.
People I know unconditional. And when you know you ain't never got to question nothing.
Nothing.
No. Stop that. Stop right
That's
there.
for me.
Here go my point. Ain't that a condition?
When
No, I
ain't
say
question nothing.
Think about
That's
it.
not a
Think-
condition. It's telling you that you don't have to never question what you dealing with.
But
You gonna
if you
give
don't
anything-
ever have to, okay, so check me out. You don't have to question what you're dealing with. That means that somewhere, somehow, that person earned that position.
Fucking right.
So that was a condition, right? See, this is the thing. I'm a person, and I believe in love wholeheartedly, but I think your love is supposed to have conditions. I don't think you're supposed to walk around here loving everybody like that.
No.
No.
we said that, right? That shit come in time.
No,
That shit come in time.
I'm
No.
talking about
Listen,
your significant one.
Listen to what
You
I'm
can love
saying.
1,000 bitches, 1,000
Listen,
niggas. I'm not gonna give everybody the
Hear
same
me out,
thing.
though. Hear me out, though.
because this is how a lot of people get messed up. A lot of people keep trying to get to that unconditional love. How many people end up in stupid positions because I love them unconditionally? You have to at least put one condition on it. That person have to love you the same. You can't go out here. But hold on. Again,
there you go.
But
that's what I'm about to say, man.
See, that's the whole thing.
I ain't gonna say that.
Keep that.
They got motherfuckers on them.
Hold on. Go.
They got motherfuckers on no dog.
Conditional love.
I'm saying they got motherfuckers that will love. Bro, I'm on your side. They got motherfuckers that love a motherfucker unconditionally. Motherfucker, they love it unconditionally. Don't love them like that. And they give you something to stick.
The thing is, I can love you unconditionally if you meet that one condition. You understand what I'm saying? That you loving me the same.
It got to be.
Hold on.
A lot of people want to love. A lot of people want to love somebody so bad. They're willing to sacrifice their fucking life.
But they want the love.
You get honest. But the person that's giving to this,
but this is what we said. This is what me and mom said. When you meet somebody,
and it come back,
and this, I mean, it come time 10 times fold. I mean, this motherfucker in the mud with you, in the mud, emotionally, mentally, everything, and it's not just a hit and miss. It's consistently to show you that I'm here. What you go through, I go through. What I go through,
hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now.
If it's supposed to be us against the world,
it ain't always gonna be consistent, but it's gonna be when it's important.
No, it got to be consistent.
No. See, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Because you deal with life every day.
Pay attention to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, a lot of times, see, this is where we get it fucked up at. Even our children, some days you want to slap the fuck out of them because you mad fuck at them. It's not always gonna be
perfect.
Right. It ain't gonna always be consistent. Listen, it's not always gonna be consistent shit. But when it's right, it ain't always gonna be consistent. But when it matters, you're gonna know who gonna come through for you. Now you know when it matters, they come through for you. You be like, oh shit. That's when your mind starts saying, you know what? I got me a real one. You see what I'm saying? Because it takes you to go through some shit. I tell people this: unless you go through something, you really don't know what the fuck you have. And that's the honest truth.
I tell you like this.
He meant that in
but why is this though? Why is this though? Me and my wife had an argument one day, bro. Knock down, tear down, break this shit off type shit, right? Mad as a motherfucker.
This ain't church. Fuck church.
Nigga, I'm sitting in the shop one day. Now, mind you, we on other type of time. Yeah. They called my phone and heard something in my voice. So what's that with you? Nothing. But at the time, really fucked up. Yeah, no, I'm really fucked up. I'm in a fucked up spot. Yeah. But we beefed out. That nigga pull up on me. I could tell something was wrong with you. I had to come see. Even on my worst days, when shit hit the fan, and I'd be like, man, fuck this. I can't just walk away because I know one thing. It ain't everybody who gonna pull up when they think something is wrong and make sure I'm all right.
Sure not.
You heard me? So that right there created a value. I can't just trade that shit in right away.
You know how many times you gonna say, fuck that shit is over?
Nigga, do I know?
What?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Look, man, look.
Hell yeah.
Listen.
And I dare you to fuck with it. I dare you to fuck with it.
I'm gonna keep it all the way thorough with this. You married, I've been married, you already know this. This is about. I look at this like marriage. See, when you get married, motherfuckers 9 times out of 10, these days motherfuckers get married for less. But at the end of the day, if you marry somebody and this motherfucker may get on your nerves, she may want you to go jump off the fucking bridge, but at the end of the day, you know in your mind you can't live without this motherfucker.
If you jump on that bridge, she might
die.
Marriage.
That's marriage. Because you're gonna have some bumps in the road. The bumps gonna come.
But the problem is these days, see what everybody see as a red flag. Sometimes
everybody say a red flag is
everything. Right,
everything.
But it's a red flag. It might be shit y'all just have to go through to get where you're going. And the problem is that's why we used to always wonder why our grandparents and all them stay together so long. You know how much shit they went through.
That's what I just said.
They went through that
30, 40 years.
They people ain't go through that.
Man, I seen a relationship. These people were married 60 years. 60 years. He was 97. She was 94. 60 fucking years they was together. You don't think the fucking people that went through the motions?
Fucking right.
But they stood there like we gonna get through whatever we
She
went
about to
through.
hit that nigga with a pot and
They
everything.
got motherfuckers that will have a big wedding today. Next year, the same day, they divorce.
But
They
the
really-
question
Because
is,
they
though,
own that.
But see-
Nobody want to go through nothing, dog.
But
Everybody
see,
want
that's
everything
That's
easy.
the only way
But
you
see,
gonna
that's the
evolve to where you gotta
motherfuckers
be
who
at.
that's the motherfuckers who got that
It's about
conditional.
sticking together.
That's the motherfuckers who got that conditional, unconditional love, my nigga. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not talking about the can we make it past this point type of condition. I'm with you as long as you're making me happy. Happy is a fucking feeling. I told my wife this the other day. I was listening to TD Jakes. I tell my wife this all the
I watch
time.
him
though.
all the time. I won't go to his church.
But watch this. I tell my
I
wife
ain't
this
even
all the time. Your feelings will fucking lie to you. Them bitches will tell you
That's
you
when
don't
you
like
mad.
this, you don't want to be here, you don't want. Your feelings will fucking lie to you because a minute from now you could feel completely fucking different, right? So you have to be in tune with yourself, so your feelings
Yes, you
don't
do, Rob.
don't steal you.
But I'm gonna
If
say
I
this.
get hold on, if I get in a
He right.
relationship,
He right.
if I get in a relationship,
He right.
see, mad they'll make me not want to be here. That's the lie my feelings are telling me. But my logic is telling me, bitch, you mad. Get over that shit because the person you got, you can't just go out there and pick up another one of these
Sure
motherfuckers.
can't.
But
You
I'm
understand?
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I really believe this. Now I don't know how y'all were with it. I always believe this where people get fucked up. Why we always feel like somebody else got to make us happy? Because at the end of the day, I'll be
You gotta
honest.
be happy with
If you're not happy with yourself,
yeah, you
hey,
got to be happy.
that
with
person
yourself.
gonna be a
Yeah,
goofy.
yeah, you right. You right about that, dude.
I'm
You know
honest.
what I'm saying?
If
right
you're not
about
happy
that.
yourself, who the fuck gonna make you happy?
But you know,
This is my note
You
on that
gotta
deal.
be happy to promote happy to the
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So if
When
you
you
not
claim-
like-
when you claim happiness, when you have happiness within yourself
Yourself.
already, you gonna already
You can
spread
receive
that
it.
shit.
You can receive it.
but
When you
And
know
spread it at the
happiness,
same time.
if you receive,
But-
you know what happiness is, you can receive happiness.
but what most people
If
say,
you're unhappy, you can't receive happiness.
this was
Real shit.
Terry Gullis, Pastor Terry Gullis said this one time, and I never forgot it. For most people, happiness is based on happenings. If something is happening and it's good for you, you happy. If something is happening and it's bad for you, you unhappy,
Unhappy.
right?
True.
But it's not about happiness; it's about joy. Because if you got joy, that shit is everlasting.
It's gonna,
You heard me?
pass.
I can
It's gonna
supersede.
pass.
I
Hold
can
up.
supersede what's got going on. And hold on, not to cut you off, but check me out. Too many people want to be fucking happy. You want to be happy when you ain't doing nothing to be happy. You heard me? A lot of times you be the problem in the equation, right? You making everybody else unhappy and you wonder why you ain't happy. Well, motherfucker, you come in this bitch cursing, fussing, complaining.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Hold up.
But you won't know why we not happy.
Yeah.
Well, I was until you got here.
But look, I'm gonna tell you this. Out of the words of Coach Prime,
Come on, Prime.
God be the glory. Really shit. This some real shit he said. He said, I'm not never unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
I have unhappy moments.
Moments.
Get back to what I said.
Real.
Because you can't let a moment. The problem is we let a moment define a whole day, a whole week. You know what I'm saying? Instead, let that moment.
And you
Just,
carry
it's all right. It's all right to be mad and upset for that moment. After that moment is over,
let it go.
But back to it.
listen.
Yeah.
People can sit there and tell you. You could be in the like you said, y'all two can talk, man. You can talk. I'll come to you today tomorrow and tell you shit on my mind. I'm fucked up right now with it. You know the first thing you're gonna tell me? You gonna get through it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna pass. Time will pass. It's gonna make it better. You see what I'm saying? But when motherfuckers in a relationship and they should take that same logic to how the situation goes. Look, man,
But
we gonna
also,
get through this.
but also,
Oh,
if you,
fuck all that. I can't
but,
take
but,
this.
but,
I'm gone.
but no, hold on, wait. Bigger than
get
that,
your shit.
but bigger than that, though, listen. Going back to the whole,
Yeah, get
going
the
back
fuck
to
out.
going back to the whole social media realm of how you present your shit. You got to be careful who you present your shit to. You know what I'm saying?
Social media, I just
And-
think it's not
and-
for personal
But
business.
but,
Yeah, I
but,
say
but,
that.
but I'm not just saying it
That's
like that.
entertaining.
Think about it like this. I'm not focusing on the. I'm not even focusing on the social media side. I'm just saying, be conscious about who you bring your shit to. You know what I'm saying? Because case in point, I'll call her. She's gonna be like, "Man, I'm cheering for y'all. Go ahead, do your thing." You hear me? I call him. All right, bitch. You talking? All right, bitch. Come on, have a drink now. Fuck that. You hear me? They gonna give you what you need to stay focused in where you at. The people who gonna pour positivity in your shit, yeah, you can give them that. You know what I'm saying? But they got a bunch of people who want to be in your position, so you can't give everybody that thinking, okay, this shit gonna be what it's supposed to be. Because guess what? Just like you said, they got a motherfucker who would talk a monkey out of a banana tree. You heard me? You in that bitch, and let me just say it like this.
They got motherfuckers who sell salt to a snail to get your shit.
Listen, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a very observant type person when it comes down to people. You know what I'm saying? I always sit back and I watch people, you know, just watch them, how they move, how they talk, what comes out their mouth. Like I said, if you let a dummy talk long enough, you're gonna let him know. He's gonna let you know what the fuck he is.
I swear to God.
Then, so
you ain't gotta say nothing. You can hear everything.
Like I done been in a situation that I done been with people, and I can see how their family members is on the slick side hating.
You already know what it is.
Because that's their family, they figure this fam, they'll never do me that. But you're not opening your eyes. You're not really seeing what it is. Like I always say, a motherfucker, I could tell you a joke, an insulting joke, but bitch, that's what I really mean. It's just a joke, though. It's coming out as a joke, man, but that's how I really feel.
Them jokes don't be no jokes, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. So when you come down to a relationship, you might have, a female might have a single cousin over there. And the dude, he might not be the best of a nigga, but he there. You know what I'm saying? He all in there, man. Go to work 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody gonna have hiccups. But in her eyes, first hiccup, oh girl, he a fucking dog. You need to get fucking rid of him. He ain't no good. You can do better than that. And she putting cookies in her head.
And get what?
You right, girl. But just don't know that this gonna be the only nigga that's gonna love on you like you supposed to be loved. So when you go out there with your people, and they put you on new niggas looking at it like, oh, I'm just about to fuck this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? There's a delusion. That's what the shit I'm talking about earlier. There's a delusion that the person who is for you is perfect from beginning to end.
No. Where do you get that shit from?
Only
perfect person was God.
Fairy tales, my nigga.
Jesus, he was perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a person.
But I'm saying fairy tales will have you believing that the right person for you. 57 minutes, bitch.
Yeah.
The right person for you is supposed to be right from the gate. Sometimes I don't know how good you are until I have you, and that shit'll make me want to be way better than what I was when I met you, especially for us. You know what I'm saying? We will meet you on the fucked up stage and they be like, wait, hold on, she ain't like the rest of them.
Yeah, look, Chris, I'm about to elaborate on it because I was about to say, how many people I know niggas like this? I have even women like this. They like, when I first met this nigga, I couldn't stand this motherfucker. Now they done been together 20 some fucking years.
Jokes the fuck out.
Couldn't stand that motherfucker. This bitch, who the fuck you think he is? And then when you find out what the fuck he is,
get to the fucking point.
You're like, damn, this nigga that nigga.
Each other dirty fucking draw.
Yeah.
So I mean, we too fucking good. You never thought a million is. You got to dream of what your ideal person is over here. You meet this person, and this motherfucker fit you to a T. And before you know it, y'all 20 years, 30 years.
We always have a vision.
What we want.
Because the vision I had,
we have a vision of what we want.
I was going to marry Janet Jackson. But I was young, because you know she was the finest thing out there right there. At that point in time. Yeah, I was going to marry Janet Jackson. How about
marry kids
and be a stay-at-home dad? Mm-hmm. How that shit worked out.
Janet, I still love you, but see, this way it goes back to the point of, like you say, the victim or the volunteer. Shit. A lot of people will go through the motions of a person, and you got to understand you dealing with a lot of shit that a person may be totally damaged about. And they might have some good fucking qualities in them. But is you willing to stay there for that, or you figure you could do better? Because that's always the fucking question.
It is, though.
That's always the question.
That's the problem out here. Everybody thinks something always better. Then they go out there and don't find out. Yeah, and ain't nothing out there.
But I do you one better than that. The reality is this, though. Sometimes you have to understand that staying there
might mean you have to be there a long time for them to get to where they're gonna be that person. Like you say, that 30, 40, 50 years. Nigga, you know how many times a motherfucker had to say, you know what? I take that. Knowing they deserve better than that. But they've been working with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell nigga, my grandfather, I always tell the story. I always tell the story. Listen, I always tell the story though. I'm hoping that I always tell the story, bro, because the shit really sit with me. I tell niggas, dog. I walk in the house one day, my grandmother and that bitch cutting up. You hear me? Isaac always coming through here, dirty shoes, smoking them cigars. Nope. Da, 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 da. He always smoking the most stinking cigars in my house. Woo. I walk in the house, I go in the back, that boy sitting in the room in the corner. Grandpa, how you doing? I'm all right. Just listen to that woman fuss again. He used to it. So when he said that, I said, man, I said, you serious? He said, yeah. He said, she fussing about cigars. He said, you know what's funny? I ain't smoked a cigar in 3 weeks. But she was so used to fussing about the cigars that's what it was. So I said, why you put up with that? That boy said, because I knew one thing underneath all that fussing, ain't nothing she ain't gonna do for me. See, he knew what he had in that woman.
Wise man.
You know what I'm saying?
She rocking and rolling.
Let me tell you how you know it's real. When the motherfucker say, get out my shit, get the fuck out. Oh, he ain't even say both y'all shit. Get out of this motherfucker. Be like, you serious? You take your shit and get to the door? She be like, bitch, I know you lying. You really finna leave? But you know they do that shit though. And you be like, man, they you just tell me to leave. Boy, don't fucking play with me.
Then they got the motherfucking no. Now see, hold on.
But you know I was in my place, bitch.
Now they got
the shoes up. You going now anyway.
Listen, now we got a vision. Now we got Joe's vision of the situation, and we can still have the same shit. And y'all might be in that bitch. I mean, tearing it fucking down, fussing. But you know what you're gonna say? I wish you would leave out that door. You better go get on that fucking sofa.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna come in this bitch and someone gonna be like, we're not going to sleep, man. So we gonna end this shit right now, and we're gonna get it over with.
It ain't even that. Sometimes you be in that bitch fussing down. Fuck that, I'm tired of your shit. Then you fussing. Before you know, bitch, come here. What? Say that. Before you know, y'all butt naked.
Put your leg on my leg.
Y'all that bitch fussing down.
You gotta know. Listen, dog. Listen.
You fussing all night. All she wanted get some dick in it.
Me and my wife was having this conversation because a couple of times she kept going to sleep on the sofa. Like, every time I turn around, you sleep on this fucking sofa. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
Yeah.
You heard me? Like, man, the sofa's just so comfortable. I know the motherfucker comfortable, but fuck, every time I turn around, you sleep on this fucking sofa. Nigga said that everybody would sleep on the sofa. Me and
all the boys sit together. We gonna lay down together.
Nigga was so real. Nigga was so real.
Out that room, so we gonna lay down.
Nigga was so real. She woke up, she was like, say, I'm about to go get in the bed. I was like, all right. She went got in the bed. The baby moved to the top of the pillow like, I'm right here.
The
like,
fussing night when you be arguing. See, I was married before, so you be fussing, arguing, and you get in the fucking room, you close the door, you go to arguing. Before you know, everybody done, well, how we end up like this? She naked, I'm naked, we on that bitch. Down. Mommy let that you got it. Talking calm as a motherfucker. Look, I just want to talk about this.
Then you want to
that pussy you did, and now we talking.
Look, you done let it out. Then you want to say,
she got the whole thing.
She's going to get out here.
She got the whole thing.
I'm about to go grab some chicken. You want some chicken?
Look,
I'm trying hard to
we're trying to figure out how she got the mix. She didn't call the people. I heard when they do it in the deli, they put a little mayonnaise, a little mustard. That's how you do the party sandwich.
You want some Kool-Aid?
I had the police called on me. I had a police call on me with a motherfucker when outside told the police. Hold on. Talk to me outside told the police. I don't know who called y'all. I'm in there. I know you fucking. I know you fucking.
I ain't got that yet.
I don't know who called. She like, what they call this? She say, baby, they want this house.
But that's where it goes to the point that you willing to put up with that, because at the end of the day, the motherfuckers
But see, here go the other thing too, though.
we are so willing to expose all the other stuff, but stuff like that is embarrassing to us. Hold on. Stuff like that is embarrassing to us, but that's the stuff that's needed for people to hear, so they can survive the 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? People don't know that, man. If I tell you every day of my marriage was happiness,
you be fucking lying to me.
A motherfucking lie.
I'll put it this way.
It ain't gonna be.
Anybody that been married and always been happy, that shit phony. Somebody in that bitch for
somebody unhappy and somebody
somebody in that bitch for a check. It's been going on that long, and everybody happy, and they never had somebody that bitch making sure they get their issue.
No, but listen, somebody lying, because I can keep telling you, I'm happy, and not discuss what I'm upset about. You hear me? I'll tell you a bunch of shit.
She said 3 years ago he had me drunk on my ass outside. What he did? Drunk? Y'all fucking outside? Oh, you're
She must be still with him.
I had you out your fucking time like that. Man, you was ready to stay there.
You don't
know
nowhere else.
Man, you ain't gonna go through all that for the rest of
I didn't have one of the backyard episode.
Man, everybody had all that. Fuck, you ain't met a female that nigga that they willing to go to the extreme for you to do it. That's the type of shit y'all like.
Don't really stop the fucking mosquitoes.
This is another thing I be saying about this is what I say about a lot of relationships too. All right, a lot of people get in relationships, and 9 times out of 10, half of them don't have things in common. You know, yeah, we fuck good, we might go out. You know what I'm saying? We might do this, but it'd be a lot of things. Like this motherfucker might want to stay inside and watch Lifetime. You might want to go out.
Mm-hmm.
She's not an outside person. You is.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things that they have in common. I'm the type of motherfucker you have to get into whatever your mate is into
but you had to adjust to compromise on.
9 times, that's what I'm saying. Because a lot of females, you might have motherfuckers that won't watch Lifetime already. I done been to that point where the pussy be so good, I get in that bitch. Who you think killed me? I
be with you every question. Won't you shut up and watch it? I don't know. I see it. I'm like, you see this? I be, I swear to God, you go to
I'm not gonna lie to you. You saw me yesterday all by myself.
Yeah.
Second line is that shit. Lifetime ain't really my shit, but I ain't gonna lie. There been a time or two where I done sat down and fixed the plate and be sitting there acting like I ain't watching.
And dead into that motherfucker.
I done figured out who
you got know what happened.
The white nigga did it.
Hey, look, and you be fucked up. Because now I'm talking to you about, wait, before I sat down, what happened? I'm trying to catch up on the
Look, tell me what happened.
Hold up. I done had a point. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if all fellas had this, but I did. But she tried to watch sports with me. I had to turn around and say, look, get your motherfucking ass out of here. We ain't finna do this. Hold on. No. The point was, she was saying some shit like, ooh, why they slapping on the booty like that? That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Why they go slapping on the booty?
My wife be on some shit like, my wife be hitting you with the shit like, you need to watch the play and you understand the play and she doing this. See, that just don't make no sense. I don't even know why they got him out there. What happened? I don't know, but it just didn't look right. But you know what? Just sit down and watch.
I tell you about that.
Your numbers on the pool is fine.
Watch that.
I'll put down that shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, you playing?
That's, you know what's crazy?
My numbers.
Y'all just made a point right now, because y'all really realize that when a man really into a woman, he'll sit there and watch shit she like to watch, just to watch that shit.
Just to get into
and most women will watch sports, but they know they're not into it. They'll try, or even if they don't, they'll be like, you know, hold up. Like if it's your favorite team, and she know you a motherfucker that cut up, throw shit, all that, she like, well, the same song. But babe, when they came up, I'm like, go out here. You need something to eat? She'll bring something to eat. You know what I'm saying? She get out your way.
When a female woman,
she know how you I was a man fan. I used to go crazy.
You a sports
she be like, yeah.
If you a sports fan,
all the trim, like, well, somebody take the trim, you gotta go. All right, listen, you know, I need the house myself. I've been that bitch cutting up, throwing shit.
Listen, if you a sports fanatic, and you got your female that want to sit there and try to learn this game, to her, That's quality time.
Man,
That's just the point of spending time with her man out the gate. Would a nigga, if a nigga sit there and watch Lifetime with his girl, he trying to let him know it's good. Babe, I'm into what you into.
Right.
Because I love you
But
just
again,
that much.
You can't have a relationship without compromise.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, bro, like, I don't have to love it to like it.
right.
You
But
know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
like it because
But the
my-
problem is,
my partner
But the
like
problem
it.
is when, like me, I like to go ratchet spots. I don't give a fuck it's out of town. I just like to go to spots with. I like
the
to be
hood
around
shit.
hood shit. I like the vibe because when I go to other shit costs too much pomp and circumstance, and you know I don't be about all that bullshit. Yeah,
right.
so I'm gonna go somewhere to have a nice, good, hard fucking drink.
You got
You
some
see what I'm
motherfucker
saying? Got a lot of shit going on. We can have fun. So she might not be into it, but once I bring her and vibe with her, she be like, man, you know, she understand why I come where I'm coming, and she
I'm the
like
type
it.
of motherfucker.
You see
If
what I'm
I'm with
saying?
somebody, we go to, let's say we go to New York, we go out to visit. You know, most people they gonna want to go to Times Square. They're gonna want to go to see the Statue of Liberty. See me, I'm the type. I got a rental car. I'm going to see the hood. Yeah. I'm going to see what it do. Now, if this motherfucker with me and we gonna go see everything you want to see. But this is what I want to go see. And she gonna be down with us. Man, look, I'm about to put the Timberland boots on with the big old jacket, and we going in the hood.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
again, dude, like sometimes I think for us, we haven't really been. I ain't gonna say it like that. The people who could have gave us the education on what it takes for relationships to work ain't around no more.
What is
This
it?
motherfucker said, I had to stop messing with a man because he didn't watch football. That didn't sit right with me. You know what?
Listen,
basketball.
hold on.
I'm
I'm not.
Well, maybe
I
he can't watch other
don't
sports,
listen.
so-
I don't even like sports like that. Like when the NBA games come on, I only watch it for the playoffs. I'm not about to watch game to game.
That's too many.
You know what I'm
But the
saying?
NBA got too many
The same
games on.
way
They got
they
about
get their
30
ass
games
kicked
on.
left and right. I'm not about to tell you that I'm a diehard football fan and then these bitches getting their ass but no, I'm not. You motherfucker, I'm the type, I'm gonna go to the second line and hear about the score later. I'm not no football fan. But if it's some shit like we're getting this bitch on a Saturday, I'm the type of person I watch Law and Order. I like that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Which one? You want a new
All
shit?
SUV.
Yeah,
Every
that's
all
the
three of them. All
best.
three of them.
Look,
I like
that's the
all
W
three of
five.
them. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I like.
The SUV on fire.
I like
Look,
that
look.
one too.
And the other one, the new one with the bar.
Yeah, I like all of them.
The organized crime.
Yeah, because
I'm like,
you
we
better
getting on
shut
shit.
the whole shit down, man. And man, the motherfucker. You better shut that bitch down on Ellis, man. Everybody crack up on the bitch.
This is what stimulates my mind. I be in that bitch trying to solve the case before they even
Yeah,
finish with this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's me.
Come on,
But
that
if you
bitch.
like football, I'm gonna watch it with you, and I know a little bit about it, but it's not my
But
thing.
here's the thing. What,
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying?
is, though, those people who could have taught us what it took to make it that they not here no more, right? And we trying to figure this shit out.
I'm here.
And
Thank
we ain't
you.
talking about you.
Thank you.
We ain't talking about
Thank
you.
you. Prime
We
example.
We not talking about you.
Prime example.
We're not talking about you.
the older generation.
And you know
Like,
what I
kind of
mean.
old
though.
generation. Yeah, like-
You know what I mean.
They
is
still
that-
here, but them people in their house chilling.
But
Yeah.
bigger than that, though, think about it. Again, you have to think about mindsets and where we at in life. Us, we're at a mature state,
Right.
right? But for those who are coming behind us, or even for those who are our age but are immature, they're looking at when you tell them certain things, that bitch lying. Shit ain't really like that. Fuck what he talking about, right? They have all the answers even before they ask the
Well,
question.
hold up. If they my age and they talking like that, I ain't wasting my energy.
No. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying waste your energy. What I'm saying is that people will diminish what you're saying based on where they think you at in life, right? Like I know you. We could have a conversation. I know you could give some solid shit. People who watch you on that motherfucker,
They're gonna think that you did ignorant. That's how they gonna look at it.
and the
That's
days-
what you coming up
the
with.
days
We know you
that
better
you-
than that.
the days that you put shit up there that makes sense, they gonna find some bullshit in it.
Oh, he bullshit.
That bitch be full of some
Yeah,
shit. I ain't gonna lie.
he on the wrong level.
That bitch hit you with some bullshit.
I still have to defend it.
I just don't. That's
You
it.
gotta
Fuck
defend
it.
me.
Nigga, listen.
But guess what? Because I'm gonna defend myself.
Listen.
I know you here, but I'm just saying I defend myself. Because guess what?
Well, I know you could defend
I don't
it.
give
Like
a
I
fuck
said,
what
He
y'all
got
think.
to. I ain't defending.
Just like he said, the motherfucker that could teach us something with the 30, 40, 50 50-year marriages. They still here. But you know what them people doing? Them people in the house chilling. Nigga, I was at Wendy's one day at work. They had 2 white people sitting behind me sharing a motherfucking Frosty together. I said, look at this shit, chill. But if you can't get the black people, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
They're gonna think it's a bum involved.
They don't hold no hands these days. Them motherfuckers don't even. They don't do none of that. They don't do none of that.
You know what's crazy? I ain't gonna lie. When I was young,
Motherfuckers don't even kiss.
When I was
All they
young-
gonna do is fuck.
hey, when I was young, when I was young,
So
young, that was the shit. Grab her hand and hold it. We hold her hand and walk.
Nigga be walking with his hand around the girl. And
Dick be hard as a motherfucker.
I see one nigga, look. I see one dude.
You know I ain't lying.
Listen, I seen one, and it made me so proud of the young man. This little nigga had to be probably between the age of probably 17 and 21. This nigga was on a skateboard for Valentine's Day with a big old stupid teddy bear in his hand.
cut up.
On a skateboard. I said, no, that's real love.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
This nigga go and get a teddy bear for his girl on a
Hold
skateboard.
on. I ain't trying to take nothing from what he did. He was gonna get it as a Rochelle or Randy.
Whoever he was gonna get it for, though.
It
How
was
he
love.
was getting it, how he was going to get it.
love.
You know what I'm saying? I be understanding. Like you sit there, you tell a motherfucker right now.
I'm gonna
Babe.
take his phone, y'all.
Listen, you can sit there and tell a motherfucker right now. This how I figure I used to test a motherfucker. You sit there, now everybody got a call. Everybody can move around it willingly. I said, babe, come on, let's pump the call. We'll go get on the bus or go catch the street call and such. Who doing all that? I ain't about to do all that walking like. But before you had a car, motherfucker, this is what you had to do. This is what you. So you so prideful on what you got now, you forgot where you came from.
That's dumb shit.
You know what I'm saying? You forgot.
It's
You
not
forgot. Like
about-
I'll catch the bus tomorrow.
It's not
Right now.
about forgetting where you came from. It's about the fact that I've decided that I'm bigger than. Like once
It
I
can't
got,
be bigger than that,
hold
because
on.
God will bring you
That
up
was a
there.
bait.
Listen,
Hold on,
God will
brother.
bring you up
Hold on,
there, and He
brother.
will bring you back
Hold on,
down.
Hold on, brother.
So you got to understand.
Listen, I'm not. This ain't me. So don't tag me. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Some people figure once they get in a relationship that they shouldn't have to come down to a certain point, but I don't feel like that's coming down. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like that's.
But again, see this little fucking control. This is where I'm at with it, right? In relationships, they got some shit that I'm gonna do with you because I fuck with you that I might not do with nobody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if anybody challenges that bitch, that's her. She won't do this, so fuck it, I'm doing this. You hear me? I left the second line yesterday, right? I go home, on my way home, I stop at Danny's, grab some turkey necks and some shit,
Yeah.
right? So when I'm on my way home, I called him like, look, what's up? She was like, so what, you about to come home? I'm like, yeah, I said, I called you, but you didn't answer the phone. Well, I was doing this, and this, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I was just calling you because I was about to go to Danny's. Nigga said, wait, hold up. Make sure you give me this. Make sure now you excited about me coming home. You heard me? So boom, nigga, grab the Danny's.
He was already ready for you to come home anyway.
Oh, yeah,
that was the bullshit. You
But
know?
the Danny's put the icing on the fucking
Yeah,
cake.
that's all it was.
So
Tell the
boom.
trick when you say you want to slide home.
You had a
That
good
was
night,
the
bitch.
extra shit on top of it.
You had a good night, huh? What did they is? What did they is? I'm with 9 months from now. I'm just trying to be bitch.
Bitch ain't there.
I
Ain't there
I'm
nothing,
just trying to
bitch.
be-
So anyway,
All right.
so boom. Like when I get to the house, they're like, boom, all right, you got this out of the Danny's. Who you thought about something that I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that shit had a value greater than anything else. Like you went out, you had your friend,
It's
you came
always the
home.
small things that matter.
You know what I'm
believe me.
saying? You came home at a decent
Especially to
time,
a
whatever.
female.
Yes.
But
The
see,
smallest things, if you pay attention to
Yes.
details,
To put it this way, to a woman.
if you would have came in that bitch and you know she like this certain type of ice cream, you'd have brought that motherfucker ice cream home,
Yeah.
boy, you'd have probably thrown it down to the next moment.
You probably,
Just with a simple fact
probably
that you
been too
thought
tired to
about
be
her
here tonight.
while you was out there and you got her favorite situation.
Well, she'd have probably hung you from the ceiling fan. You been
but you
upside
gotta,
down, get all
like,
type of shit.
see,
going.
like this is the thing, dude. Is we talking about stuff, man. A lot of times, people hearing these conversations, you know what they do? Man, that shit hit. He making that shit up. Shit ain't really like that. Woo, woo, woo.
But they don't
So
never
you
try
can't-
it though.
Y'all never tried.
They don't
Exactly.
never try it.
So
How
now,
you know it's that hit if you never try it?
so
They
now,
don't care.
so now, whatever you
They
get,
just
you'll
want they meet,
volunteer.
they meet and greet. That's what I call it. You heard I said, huh? They want
Nah,
to
fuck all that. I'm not about to do all that for
My
him.
49th birthday was, we parked the car and ride the street car because I never had room. 49 years old.
And I bet you had the best time of your life.
Did we? Man,
The simplest shit that they don't understand. Like, you might sit there, you might tell a motherfucker, all right, look,
We
bitch,
got off at
I got something planned. How many niggas you actually know that say, all right, first thing they come to their mind, they might say they're gonna take a little chick on a date. First thing in their mind, they're gonna take her to the best restaurant they could possibly bring her to, or whatever. But what about just going grab a picnic basket, fixing a couple of fucking sandwiches, grab some games, grab a blanket, and go sit out there and sit and
But
pop.
see, that's the thing.
And chill.
Like, that's the thing.
See, you on the wrong fucking level.
Okay, hold on.
You
No,
know what I'm saying?
we can do this shit like this though. No. I'm gonna tell you what's real. What if I do some shit like this? Fuck all that. Let's go to what the fucking spot is? I'm trying to remember now.
Restaurants are cliche.
No. Listen. You play where you play games and shit at. Like some shit where you can have fun. Shit like that. Like when you can have some fun. You know what I'm talking about? Not just sit down and eat.
Again, though,
But I want to do some
hold up.
we gonna sit down and eat this expensive food.
Let's go back to
get tired.
It's even worth this motherfucker.
Let's go back to.
Because this might be retarded.
But
But
look,
if we having fun, I'm gonna have fun too.
but wait, let's go back to knowing your mate. Because you might have a mate that want to be on the picnic in the park. You might have a game room type of mate. You gotta know. You know what I'm saying?
Studying them. That's all I'm saying. Study them.
At the end of the day, though,
And I want to do something like that.
Ask these
And I just
questions.
say, oh, I ain't about that.
Ask questions.
Hold on. If I say, oh, look, let's go here. She's like, oh, I don't like that. I need to go to what's that fucking state place called?
What, Ruth Chris?
Ruth Chris. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, I got you. I'm coming to get you. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna pull up in McDonald's. I'm gonna say, hold on, see what you doing there? I'm be like, hold on. I'm be like, I'm coming here to meet my sister. Sit down right quick.
If she
I'm gonna order some cheese, double cheese and fries.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say about that? If this motherfucker won't go to Ruth Chris, let me know how many times you done been to this bitch on your fucking own before I bring it to this bitch, because at the end of the day, my motherfucking money ain't about to.
I'm not sure how many times you watch.
I ain't going to Ruth Chris.
I'm not sure how many times.
I'll bring them
there.
there. They're accustomed to that.
I won't give a fuck if they're accustomed to
Wait,
that.
hold on.
No, I'm not.
Nah, hold on.
Not
Fuck
just
that.
me.
Fuck that. Don't do that.
Fucking right.
Don't do that. Let me say two things. I don't know if you ever watch how many times you watch me say shit. I'm gonna be real with you. If you ask me to take you somewhere that you're not willing to take yourself, don't expect me to take you there. But number two,
there you go.
I will say this. I don't care if I've known you a day or 100 days. If I want Ruth Chris and you with me, I'm gonna take you.
Right.
Now,
if he plans,
I'm with you. I'm with you on. Let me go there. I'm with you on that. If I present something to you,
right, like he said,
and you don't, if you're not open to experiencing it, you understand?
right,
we're gonna have a problem anyway.
yeah,
Because they're gonna have a bunch of days that I'm gonna want to do some shit that you might not have never done. And if you're gonna shoot it down as soon as I put it out there, I don't want to fuck with you.
right. That's
because
now I'm petty.
Listen,
So I'm be like, we're gonna go to Ruth Chris.
You
and then when you go to Ruth Chris, I'm gonna have another girl come. She be like, what's she doing here? Oh, we all gonna be Ruth Chris tonight. We'll be doing that.
I don't know.
This is
I'm just saying shit. Because I'm gonna make a motherfucker feel stupid.
You know this is what I
can afford it.
This is what I noticed. This is what I think. I feel like a woman is very genuine about the situation, and it's not about the money.
Right.
All right. Like if I say I'm gonna take you on a date, you know, I know I didn't offer you on a date. Let's say we go to the movies. It's just a little movie I want to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, babe, I'm about to pay for the tickets. She said, well, look, I'm gonna get the popcorn and shit, whatever.
I like that type of shit.
You see, when you get a motherfucker like that, me too, man. They got a lot of motherfuckers that don't go to the movies these days.
No.
They don't go to the movies.
I'm gonna tell you why
they don't.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
You ask a female,
Hold up. When you meet somebody, the reason they don't like to go to movies, what their whole saying is, at a movie, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit there and conversate. Because if I meet you, right, and I'm trying to get to know you, we can't sit ain't too much we gonna say at a
A
movie.
movie is not a first date thing.
Right, because if
But
I'm at a
that's moving
movie,
on in the game.
but I'm saying a lot of people, this is what I've been hearing from a lot of people. I had to learn it myself, because my first thing would be like, shit, y'all want to see this fucking movie? This bitch good. I'm buying. I'm going to movie because I like movies.
Me
I
too.
like
I like to
see
go.
movies.
It's
I like
the
to go movies.
experience. It's
And
the
then they got
experience.
licking in that bitch too, so you know I'm going.
Reclining chairs and everything. It's like,
But
yeah.
again, though, again, like it's
I can't talk in a
it's
movie.
about how it's put together. If I know I can't talk to you in a movie, there has to be something before or after where
Nah,
I can engage with you.
I done had instances where I'll be like, we gonna eat first, then go to the movie. But see now, I can talk.
We can sit
Hold on.
down and eat.
Hold on, we can sit down and eat.
Yeah, and talk.
We gonna sit down and eat and all that shit. Then if I find out I don't fuck with you no more, I can tell you go home and I'm gonna move by my motherfucking self. I'm going by that movie.
If you take a woman on a date and you open the door for her, what you expect her to do while you going around to get in the car?
Unlock that.
Unlock that motherfucker.
But that's fucked
A
up.
lot of motherfuckers. I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
fucked up,
I ain't
though.
gonna lie. I swear to
That's a
God.
fucked up thing. You know why? Because right now, nigga fucking.
I ain't lying. I'm being honest. Hey, I know I ain't saying shit real instead,
No matter.
but I'm being honest. When we come outside, bloop, bloop, the door, we get in the car.
And the chivalry is still here.
I'm
We'll
not saying,
open the
but
door
you look
for
at me
her.
like, oh my
We'll
God.
open the door for her.
But I'm being
I'm
honest.
just saying.
Niggas ain't really open the door no more. Niggas got shit with the shit open.
But she talking about walking around there and literally
Opening
opening
the
the door
door.
for her, let her get in the car, close the door. It's chivalry. If you got the right person, you would do that.
Hold on.
But you ain't gonna get no ratchet broad. He gonna talk about, oh, let me go over this door. I got him.
No.
Motherfucker, get the fuck on.
Ratchet bro, I'm gonna go in the car, and when she get out there, when she outside, I'm gonna get it first.
This nigga dumb.
Come on.
This nigga
I'm just
dumb.
saying.
Oh, that nigga raw, boy.
I just keep saying
That nigga raw, boy.
Open the door. Hold on. I gotta keep the button in the car.
Stupid ass hit the button one
But it's
time.
just, you don't even.
Hold on, stupid ass hit the button. Stupid ass hit the button one time to unlock the driver door.
And she's still standing out there.
I'm
Baby.
not going to paint that picture of you. I'm not.
Shit.
But this is what I'm
All
saying,
right.
though. But it's
You ain't gotta paint that
when,
bitch.
when I look at it like this.
If she runs, she get shit. If I know what we on some fuck shit, I'm getting in the car first. I gotta watch how this bitch move. Click. All right, you come on in.
Listen,
Fuck all that.
here's the thing, bro.
Oh, God.
Like, here's the thing. Like, I think a lot of times,
What are talking about shit talking? Really? Stop playing.
I think a lot of times, dog, real shit. A lot of us want shit that we don't think we supposed to have, so we settle for the shit that we get,
I think I
Right.
could have $1 million.
and you gonna get it. But a lot of times we settle for shit and be like, you know what, I ain't gonna get nothing better than this, and not realize that whatever the fuck come from it, you asked for that, you accepted that.
So
Because if you thought you could get more,
You would have waited.
come on, man. That's all I'm
speaking of
saying.
volunteer,
You'd have waited. That's neither one of those. That's just a point of knowing what
Nah, you definitely a volunteer.
of taking
let me ask you a question.
taking thought of what
I can
you're
say that.
accepting.
I can say this honestly. If you meet somebody, and it's the creative part, you're a motherfucker, dog. Because I gotta believe you're a motherfucker.
Yeah,
you
he
about that.
He different.
And you tell a motherfucker where you see yourself in 5 years. They can't give you no idea what they're gonna do. They ain't got a plan for
see,
their own life.
But see, I like his approach, because you know what? I'm not coming here to ask you what your favorite color is.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to ask you what you like. What the fuck you want to have going on if we got this shit going further? Because I'm not gonna waste no time. Nobody wants to waste no time.
Devil's
So
advocate, though.
tell me what the fuck you really want to happen,
Devil's advocate.
and we're gonna go from there. And don't lie about it. Don't be on so
They gonna lie
because you want me to hear what you
But the
want
problem
me to
is,
hear.
no,
tell me what the fuck
the
you
trip
want
part
to hear.
before you say something. The trip part about it is, the problem is, when you hit motherfucker with that question, the fucking mind go blank like, ooh, this is that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're not used to it.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
used to
yeah,
nigga
yeah.
asking that.
But
Because nigga trying to
Yeah,
fuck
well,
something.
hold
That's
on,
what
hold
it is.
But devil's advocate. How many black people with 5-year plans?
No, I mean, well, fuck, I was in my 20s. I didn't even think past go.
All right,
Right.
so
But
now,
now-
hold on, now you mature past
Now.
a certain point.
Okay,
the
so
point where-
hold on. If
Listen,
you're mature,
hold on,
you're gonna ask
hold
a
on.
mature
No,
woman.
listen,
You think a
listen.
mature woman
Back then,
in your age,
hold up.
reckon you gonna
Wait,
ask
wait,
that?
hold on.
Let me just say
Wait,
this.
hold on, because y'all jumping the gun.
No, this is what I just
Let
want to
me
say.
just say this though. Let me say this. Here go part of the problem. Again, a lot of times that person has not met somebody with your mind frame. So if you cut them off immediately, you cutting them off because they don't know. But if nobody ever taught them that, why hold them accountable?
Yeah, they're not gonna function.
You
know what I'm saying?
But if I ask you
Hold on,
and you
hold
don't
on.
have
Let
no
me say
idea
this.
what you're gonna do,
Let me say this.
that
And I
means you don't
understand
even know
what
what
he's
your
saying.
plan is.
I understand what he's saying.
You just
Listen,
live it.
like I said, when I was a teenager, look, when I was a teenager,
With no purpose.
I was wild. You know, in the
Of
street
course,
doing my
like I
fucking
said,
thing.
I was a teenager.
When I was 20, I still didn't know what the fuck was
20,
going
wild.
on.
Yeah, I'm
Still
telling you.
wild.
My
Now,
shit-
when I stepped into my 30s, now
I
I
was
got a
trying to learn
game
this. I was
plan.
learning some
Yeah,
shit.
I got
I
another game plan. I'm gonna put this bitch in order. But see, when you get 40 and 50, ain't no fucking way that you should not know what the
Stop
fuck
that.
you
Stop
supposed to
that.
be going
Stop that.
on.
Stop that. Let me tell you the truth. Again, that's what I was telling you about people being comfortable in dysfunction, right? And hold on.
What the fuck
Listen,
you got going on,
you
man?
not-
You
you
got
not-
them
You got fucking turn. You got turn.
You got
No,
them
you
upside
gotta
down.
set an example for this. You not set an example for
And leave
nobody.
them something behind.
Brother,
You know what I'm saying?
brother, listen to me. Again, we say that from a what I know mindset, but you have to be realistic. A lot of people really don't know. They've been some people who crossed your path that didn't know certain things until they met you, right?
Yeah.
What you have to understand is this, and this is where a lot of us get it messed up at. When we run into people and we see that they don't know what we know, you be like, damn, you my age of so you don't know, so I ain't fucking with you. But that person, you might have been the light for that person. Sometimes people just don't fucking know. Like if you could be 30, 40, 50, if you've been in the same circles around the same people doing the same shit forever, when I don't know, it ain't always my fault. Yeah, I could have went outside of my circle, but how many people going outside of their circle? Most people go where they're comfortable at. You understand? Because growth is uncomfortable like a motherfucker. Oh, I feel a little dumb in this area. Ain't too many people brave enough to go into them worlds. Let's be real.
Right. I understand you, Rob, but
hold on.
This same token,
You still have to hold them
This
accountable
child
for what the
before-
fuck
I didn't
going on.
say, did I say
You know
not
what
hold
I'm
them
saying?
accountable?
No, I'm not understanding what you saying, right?
But
that shit
hold
sounds
on.
sweet as a mother.
Not hold them
And
accountable.
in
It just
reality,
sounds
in
good.
reality, what he's saying,
But
but
me
when
being who
is-
I am
listen,
or who you is, you got it.
when is bottom for you?
All
When
right.
is the point of you? That's just like me being 50 years old, selling crack on a corner
Right.
of 20-year-old, and still think the game is the same. At the end of the day, when you figure in your mind that
Watch
it's
this.
not what it
Watch
was
this.
when
Well,
I
hold
was
on.
growing up.
Hold on, Rob. I ain't saying what you're saying is wrong. I ain't getting that.
Man, I told him it's not
It's not wrong.
what
But
he
what I'm
said.
saying is, me being or whatever age we in, bracket we in,
Somebody's got to hit you at
hold
some
on.
point.
It ain't about me trying to say, okay, let me stick around, get him now. Because me personally, I'm at the point like I'm just being honest. You been living this long, you still there? Okay. I ain't mad at you, but I ain't there with you.
You just don't have the time and the energy to put into it.
Thank you.
So what I'm saying is this. I hear both of y'all and I respect it. But watch this. They have some people who, again, they're not exposed to it like that. Because again, think about how many people you know right now have never been outside of a certain arena. You heard me?
Somebody let me not just sit it.
My point. And guess what? They only know what's convenient to them. Now, if we look at it for what it's worth, the reality is this: you can't grow unless you get uncomfortable.
But they
But-
scared of
But
that.
Rob,
They scared of
That's
that.
my point.
But
Rob-
So hold on. They got some people. You might be the one that motivate them to do something different.
But that's true. That's true. But Rob, I'm gonna say this part.
He just said he don't got the time.
And
I'm not knocking that.
the problem is, I'm gonna be honest with you. And this some shit you don't say. At one point, do you start holding yourself accountable? Because when you get to a certain age, you not seen a lot of shit. We could see, put it this way: we could be in a dysfunction all our life. When you grow, you start to see other shit. I don't give a fuck if you've been around fuck shit all that. You see shit. Older. And you gotta understand, do you really want to do it or not?
No.
Everybody don't change. Everybody don't change.
That mentality don't change.
No,
but what
I'm saying, what I'm saying, I put it this way.
You should change,
but you don't.
But
what I'm gonna say is, the problem is when you get to a mature age in your life, you gotta be honest. A lot of people, it's different when you get to about 20, 30 years old. Y'all ain't seen a lot of shit.
Y'all ain't seen nothing. Yeah.
When you got older, you gotta understand. You done seen shit. You seen how shit turned out. You know what shit is. And you gotta go in your mind, you're gonna be like, you know what? Is this what I want? I'm accepting it, or I fuck.
But again, dude, think about it like this: if I've raised you in a realm where you have been taught to be a victim, right? Because that is a mindset. Even when people your age have made it out, you gonna find if it wasn't for his mom and him helping him, he wouldn't be there. If it wasn't for this, if he wouldn't have, if he would, but hold on, no. Listen to what I'm saying. We understand what you just said, but for those people who are entranced in that, I'm a victim standpoint, right?
Product of my environment type shit.
Come on. They not looking at, he still had to bust his ass to get there. He still had to do the work. Even if, think about it like this, you could get me a job. If I don't perform on the job, what the fuck good was you getting me the job? But look at how many people gonna be like, well, if Ghost wouldn't have never got him that job, then he would. But you would got the same fucking job.
I look at it like this. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the project right there. And like I said, I used to be one of the motherfuckers that used to hustle. Got in trouble with the law. All that extra fun and bunny shit. Thought, at one point in time, I got a child on the way and I barely got a pop the piston and wanted to grow up. My children is what changed me because of some fact that my daddy wasn't there. Said I didn't want to be that person and not be there for my children. So you know what? It was either me. I'm telling you, the story is me literally sitting on the porch, smoking weed, and my child about to be born. And I'm reflecting on my life like, I got 2 children now. I pop the piss, take care of them. Something got to change.
But just like you saying,
you know what I'm saying? So I figured that was my rock bottom right there.
But just like you saying that, I'm talking to a nigga like, say, nigga, I got 7 children, 6 baby mamas. I'm like, God damn, but you tripping. Well, I said, what? My daddy had 15 of us with 14 baby mamas, and we all right.
No, it's crazy.
Well, you just mirrored the fucking same fucked up.
No, it's crazy.
Bringing a generation curse.
But in his mind,
that's normal.
That's all I'm saying.
No, it's crazy, Rob. I wish we had a tape recorder so we could go back to several fucking seasons before this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always there. I was on the same shit he was on. And he was like, no, when you get to a certain age, when you've been around a certain age, you got to understand. You understand right from wrong. You understand what's good with that. You get to a certain age.
That about 4, 5 years old.
No.
Touch that fucking stove.
What I'm saying is when you get to a certain time in your life, you cannot tell me 40 and 50 years old that been living all this time still understand that shit is good.
You know what a lot of motherfuckers do? You know what they do? They blame. They blame past situations.
I can blame.
If it wasn't for my mom doing this to me, or if it was my dad,
hold on.
I wouldn't be like I am.
I can blame.
You gotta hold yourself when you turn 18. It wasn't no more mom and daddy. You're a grown fucking person.
I can blame a lot of shit on my dad leaving me.
And nigga could have turned out a whole different route.
Cause I was on that bullshit.
Me too.
You said I was on that bullshit. But then when I had my children, like you said, you know what I had to understand? He could tell you right now, I say that all the time. I want to make sure
they was good.
I was never.
Because I was never like him.
But
Point blank, period. So that made you step up. That made you change the whole game of your life.
I stand on
You see
this.
what I'm saying?
I stand on this. I don't care how old you are, right? It has nothing to do with your maturity.
We said that
So
all
if
the
I
time.
put I put numbers on it, that shit gonna fail every time. The
Okay.
fact of the matter is, let's be honest. Some people, their reality is what they grew up in.
Mhm.
Fuck everything else. We know people who keep doing them generational curses, never get broke because I'm so comfortable in this shit. I want my children to do the
It's
same
gonna
shit.
always be a yin and a yang of life.
But
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
the whole
That's
point.
just what it is.
Do I feel like at some point, yeah, you really know right from wrong? Yeah, you do.
When you
But are you
when you become an
comfortable?
adult, you know what
But
it
are
is.
you comfortable in the wrong?
Fuck no. Why would they
A
change?
lot of
No, no,
people
don't
is.
say
A lot of
no.
people is.
You know what I'm saying? I said, why would they
I don't
change? I didn't say no.
Oh,
I said,
all
why
right.
would they change?
Because and that's the whole thing.
If I'm still getting everything I want, if life's still
Listen,
good for me, why would
listen.
change?
Listen,
And some
I hear
people
a lot
ain't
of
getting what some people ain't getting what life got for them.
no, listen.
No,
I
but-
hear,
but
they
them-
made up in
but
their
them-
mind.
For them, anything suck,
listen,
fucking a bunch of hoes.
Wait, hold
People,
on.
no, real
And
shit.
they
No,
good.
you do
Wait,
no,
wait,
no, I'm being real. Y'all think I'm playing.
wait.
But I'm some real shit.
I brought them
No,
to
you
see
got
that
listen.
Get
I'm
back
being
for
real.
that.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think that's good. I'm being real.
We gotta stop getting at the beat.
I'm just being honest.
Fuck that.
That's honest though.
That's
I'm gonna be immature for a long fucking
Yeah.
time. If I gotta give up the head and everything,
No, you ain't got to give it up. Now you just get it from one. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
that's all. You ain't got to worry
I'm just
about
saying,
it.
though.
It's
Why
pretty
you
good
got
to it.
nervous? Wait.
No, nigga.
That's
I'm
how
just saying.
niggas
That's how
tell
niggas think
But
though.
niggas feel
If
like-
I'm always getting a hoe,
dealing with different hoes.
if I'm always getting a hoe, right?
Yeah.
If I'm always getting whatever I want. Every time I move, hoes move when I tell them to move. I get whatever I want.
Yeah, y'all gotta let
I can be on the whole neck. They love me.
Y'all know.
Why am I
Why
saying for?
change that?
Why
Why change that? Why adjust that climate?
Y'all know me. Y'all know. I'm
But
fucking off
see,
when I
like
say
no, but see, at the end of the day, we can sit there and we can run 1,000 hoes. Females can run 1,000 niggas. But see, one of them nights they gonna sit in that bed and he ain't got that real motherfucker with him. It's going to hit him. They got motherfuckers selling pussy all across the internet. They got niggas that's running whole left and right. But see, when you get in that bed alone or you by your fucking self, and all them hoes, all them niggas you got, you can't count on not one of them.
But that's
I'm
why.
right.
Listen.
It's
That's
gonna
why.
hit
Hold
you.
up. That's why.
You gonna be like, damn.
That's why I tell niggas, don't call them in the daytime. Call them at night when they by themselves. Didn't you understand?
But
Right at that time, in the daytime they bold. At nighttime they be vulnerable.
But why is this though?
Gotta call them at night.
Here goes some real shit though. Bullshit
That shit
aside.
ain't gonna work for you.
Your ass be
Again,
sleep at 7.
again, what people fail to realize is this: that emotional scars and emotional baggage is real.
Yeah, very
Right.
much so. Very much so.
And whatever I told myself in the beginning to get over those emotional scars is what I use as a tool to get over it as I'm later in life, right? So when you looking at it and you going like, oh, that motherfucker's dysfunctional, or oh, he should know better, or she should know better. Even if mentally I know better, emotionally I lied to myself so I
Like
can
you is
stay
better.
in that place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people hold on to that because they feel better
but
comfortable in that.
it's a security blanket.
They feel
Because what
comfortable.
happens is this, bro. If I
anything on you.
What Lily say? What you say, Lily?
See, when you put a nigga out, they don't say, let me grab my kids. They say, let me grab my shit. Because they don't know where the fuck they going. Why they going to bring their kids? Where they going at?
But they still dealing with the boys.
Why
Because if
why-
a nigga have his own, I guarantee
Well, hold
you
on,
gonna
hold
do
on.
that
That's
type
what
of
I'm saying.
time.
If you kick a nigga out of the house, he got nowhere to go. What the fuck go to the church for? Baby, that church gonna be homeless. Let's go. Who the fuck does that?
I look at it like this. Let me
I'm
tell you
being
something.
real.
Oh my, oh my, I'm asleep.
I'm bringing all the time back to it over
My
there.
your grandchildren got to
Who
sleep
the
in
fuck
the
does
bed
that?
with you.
Listen,
What you
listen,
mean?
listen, fuck out of here.
If I got my own shit, I ain't gonna run about you keep me out. You know what I'm be like?
It goes both
Come on,
ways.
baby, let's go.
It goes both ways. Men control females with money. They're gonna give her the money and they're gonna control the fuck out of her. Females control niggas that don't have nothing with the values of what they got. Their house, their car, a meal. Nigga gonna act right. If he know one thing, he don't want to go back by mom. He got inside pussy. And I can move around like I want to.
Hold on, you missed one. You missed one. And it's wintertime. It's cold out there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they coming up right now. It's cold out there. Right now.
So, niggas
Niggas not good right now.
Niggas about to roll around.
Them niggas good right now. Boy, y'all got some good niggas out there right now.
Lord,
Y'all niggas ain't going nowhere.
All right. So look, we gotta wrap this up.
Wrap it up, nigga. He ain't no victim. There he is. He a victim. No, he a volunteer. He a volunteer. He a fucking volunteer.
Listen, real talk. This whole victim and volunteer shit could go on for days and days. When you know better, do better. Point blank, period. Like, I don't think there's any other way to say it. Like, ultimately, when you find yourself in a situation where you know you deserve better than what you get, or you know that you should be in a better position, you gotta move that way. If you sign up for some shit and you think you want better than that, but nigga give you that bullshit, you deserved every minute of it. You are no longer a victim, you're a volunteer. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, how I feel about it. If you in your 30s and your 40s, especially if you're in your 50s, but if you're 30s, 40s, and you keep falling victim to the same fucking lies, the same fucking bullshit, you ain't no victim no more, you're a volunteer.
That was she.
You ain't no victim no more, you're a volunteer.
Nigga, always tell my man, every who I get, she be toxic. Bitch, that's what you like.
That's what you like.
You like them hoes that like to fight you and slash your tires and cut you, you know what I'm saying? And go by your mama house and beat you, tell your mom she gonna beat them up and all that shit. You like that shit.
Them niggas get turned on by that crazy shit. They got a lot of niggas that get turned on by that crazy shit.
I don't get turned, I get turned off.
They got a lot of niggas that do crazy, but I know she love me.
Nah, yeah,
ain't no fucking love.
Right. Crazy, but she love me. Anyway.
That shit how you in jail.
Like, we a lifetime movie away from a breakup. That's what
I'm in jail. Like,
but guys, for real though. So I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like, figure out what you want out of life and make sure that you getting it. If you can't get it, leave it all the way alone. But with that being said, y'all know how I do every Monday night. It is Thanksgiving week. A bunch of y'all about to be eating more than y'all need to eat, doing more than y'all need to do, and whatever. With that being said, y'all better tap in the nail and the body shaper so y'all can get all y'all weight loss. All y'all weight loss needs, the 14-day detox, the body shapers, the waist trainers, all the stuff that you're gonna need to get rid of this holiday weight. For some of y'all who are aesthetically unappealing and y'all won't be somebody else for
you fucking you trying to say y'all bad built. That's what you trying to say. For y'all bad built motherfucker. That's what you meant to say. I'm gonna say it, bitch. You're bad built motherfucker. Go ahead.
I was saying ugly, but like y'all, femininebeauty.com, y'all get your makeup foundation and all that other stuff.
Y'all actually have the lashes on right now.
Yeah, did.
Them bitches long too.
You know what I'm saying? Make yourself great clothing. Well, I'm gonna let him tell y'all because I ain't about to.
MakeYourselfGreat.com. I'm gonna try to do a motherfucking
Black Friday shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do that. But
he gonna do it. He don't mean that he's gonna try.
I still, everybody, I've been working relentlessly lately, but just doing pictures every weekend. Y'all know I do photography, personal photography, business photography, birthday photos, all that shit, parties. Yeah, I do that too. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I spray after I do that. I'm gonna be stink. But I'm just letting y'all know I do all that shit, and I do video too. But if you got your business and you trying to take your business to the next level, hire me. I will make sure your pictures are on point. If you got a party and you want to get drunk and have a picture, man, call me. That's what I do.
Get it?
Because you're gonna get drunk and you're gonna fuck with me.
Shoots and shots. That's special.
And I got a clothing line. I've been kind of slacking on them. I'm about to put it out here for Black Friday because they been asking me about it, and I got some other shit going on, so we'll get with it. But other than that, y'all know me.
That's what you got.
Well, it ain't about me tonight. I'm gonna trade what I do for somebody. This Thursday, Tiggs got R&B night. He's doing it big for Thanksgiving. It's the ladies' night. Gonna have steaks. He's doing R&B bounce, R&B collaboration, R&B only. It starts at 7:00. He's looking to do R&B night on the West Bank every Thursday. So if y'all don't have any plans for Thanksgiving night, y'all get in there.
What is it?
It's on a
Right down the street.
it's actually behind McDonald's in Marrero on the West Bank Expressway.
You did. Ghost.
Man, look. Y'all already know what it is, man. Look, we gonna always have these discussions about the situations, the real topics at hand. Always a pleasure to be here to talk about it and enjoy the opinions and the different views of how people look at situations. You definitely need to take heed. If you're not taking heed, if you feel you're still stuck in that situation on how you think, you need to change your way of thinking.
Volunteer.
If you're over, if you're up in age, don't still be on that little girl and boy shit, because nobody not tolerating that shit.
I'm picking a topic next week.
It is, but they still doing it.
I'm picking a topic next week.
Y'all know what I do. He
That
can't
topic
love
gonna
you.
be, you ain't got big nuts, leave him alone.
A lot. He can't love
They
you.
talk about over there.
He can't love you. The book is on Amazon.com. Y'all can holler at me. I do the relationship advice, relationship coaching. I do it 100%.
They got a pill called Still Body.
Oh
so
man,
petty.
come on,
What are they
man.
talking
What
about?
is you
He's so
doing,
petty.
man? I'm trying to wrap this
I heard him talking about, see, looking on that bitch talking about
I'm trying
somebody
to wrap
crossing
this
their
up.
legs and all that.
Go ahead, bro.
He Can't Love You. The book is on Amazon.com. Y'all can hit me up for relationship advice, relationship counseling. This platform has been so we could get like some real live balance in communication. On tonight, we learned that you have a choice in whatever your situation is. You can choose to sit in it, or you could be mature and get up out of it and get into a better situation. The choice is yours. You could be a victim or a volunteer. Either way, at the end of the day, you're responsible for whatever decision you make. As the coach said, we're going to continue to have these type of conversations, hoping that everybody get better. Until then, I'm Love Dr. Rob. Y'all know the cash. Y'all know what we do. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to catch y'all next Monday. Good night.
They cutting up over there on his fucking live. I'm trying to see who the fuck these people is.
Man, they motherfucking talk shit all night. Please, but they want a woman bash. Who woman bashing?
Who is Lily?
We say anything bad about a woman, we woman bash. We don't say shit about niggas all night. But y'all just see woman bash.
Man, nigga talk about men and women. Nobody not on no one-sided shit, man. Y'all tripping.
Only time a nigga woman
Motherfuckers
bash.
hate to hear the fucking truth. Men or women. Nigga telling y'all the fucking truth.
Only time we woman bashing when
we telling you what the fuck
bashing
is.
nigga
Really did say men and women.
We talk about men and women. Niggas
they
down
really
bad. This is
don't
what
have
these
women
fucking
in their feelings because they feel like
But
we
they
talk
don't
about
fucking hear the truth. That's the
That should be
fucking problem
crazy.
today. Bitch, hear the truth. Listen to the truth and accept the truth.
They feel so entitled that everything is about. If you say anything about a woman, oh, you bash. Well, who the fuck bash
Man,
a woman?
look, everybody, we love our black women. That's what they don't understand. Nigga, love their black women. But at the end of the day, if you're down fucking bad, you're down bad and you need the fucking head. Straight up.
Y'all know one thing. I love my women. Y'all know how I love my mama, my daughter. Y'all know one thing. Man, women, I'm surrounded by women. I love them. Yeah. I show y'all that all the
I
time.
love my black beautiful queens. I love them.